With LinkedIn Jobs, we tap into a network of more than 1 billion professionals to help you find quality professionals quickly and easily for any role you need.
Marketing wizards?
Found them.
Software engineers?
Found.
That project manager I could never seem to hire?
And found. LinkedIn Jobs quickly matches your roles with candidates with the right skills and experience. In fact, 86% of small businesses get a qualified candidate within 24 hours. Post your first job for free and get started at linkedin.com/decide. That's linkedin.com/decide. Terms and conditions apply.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader. Like that car riding your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith from the Men's Room. And did you know I have a podcast? Well, I do. The Podcast. New episodes uploaded every Wednesday on the Odyssey app.
Unfortunately, what you're about to hear is real. The members of this radio program are simply not that bright, or what some people would call educated. They are merely stupid. They're not trying to offend anyone on purpose. And all have played doctors on TV. You have been warned and are cordially invited to join the party. This is the Men's Room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. The trippers, the grasshoppers, the hip ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. You know what they say, shake your radio more than 3 times, and you're playing with it. You're listening to the Men's Room.
And away we go. Welcome to season 19, episode number 4052. Along with Steve the Thrill Hill, the Ted Smith, and Mike Hawk. Montgomery! Are the Men's Room. On tap today, once again, we play Big Dummy. Ted's Meat and Potatoes has the best snacks to eat after midnight. We will play Profile This, plus headlines, a Men's Room shot of the day, fun with listener emails, and everyone's favorite, TV Time with Ted.
Click, clack.
Drink it to drown. All right, here we go. A Delta flight is forced to turn around when maggots start falling on passengers' heads. Meanwhile, on top of a subway train in New York City, one randy woman did spread. Houston wastewater plant says, oopsie, we accidentally spilled 600,000 gallons of poop. A Florida man carjacks his own grandmother in her little deuce coupe. And a New York man, his anaconda, don't want none, unless you've got buns, hon. That's all coming on today's very special episode of The Men's Room.
And now, here's the question.
Hola, bitches. Good day to you and yours. All right, today is the day that we play Big Dummy, the game show that rewards you for your stunning ignorance. And here's how it works. You call us, we'll spin the category wheel. I figured I'd drag it out. It just sounds like we hit it on time.
I mean, yeah.
Like I have a speech impediment. Category wheel.
And at a certain point, it's not on the spinner. It's on the talker.
Okay. Agree to disagree. Agree to disagree. But we will spin the category wheel.
See?
Now you nail it.
That's my point, dude.
And then we will ask you a question from that category. But here is where Big Dummy separates itself from your average, more reputable game show. We will continue to ask you questions until you get one right. Because as always, we want you to leave here smarter than you showed up. Now, so far this year, our biggest dummy, as of just last week, is the lovely and talented Deneen, who thought bipolar was a bear that swings both ways, and found a way to answer 12 consecutive questions wrong. Can you do better? Well, of course you can. Everyone else has. So give us a call, and off we go on Big Dummy. To be a contestant to play Big Dummy, call 206-803-ROCK. You can like The Men's Room on Facebook, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Men's Room Live, and send your emails to themensroom@KISW.com.
Yo, next round is about to start. You ready?
Yeah, just shopping for a car in Carvana.
For real? Yeah, Carvana makes it super convenient to shop whenever, wherever.
For real? That's a ton of car options.
Yep, and these are all within my price range.
For really real? You can afford that?
Yeah, with Carvana. And boom, just like that, I'm getting it delivered in a couple days.
For really, really real? You just bought a car.
For real, and you just lost my turn.
Visit Carvana.com to shop for thousands of vehicles under $20,000.
With LinkedIn Jobs, we tap into a network of more than 1 billion professionals to help you find quality professionals quickly and easily for any role you need.
Marketing wizards?
Found them.
Software engineers?
Found.
That project manager I could never seem to hire?
And found. LinkedIn Jobs quickly matches your roles with candidates with the right skills and experience. In fact, 86% of small businesses get a qualified candidate within 24 hours. Post your first job for free and get started at linkedin.com/decide. That's linkedin.com/decide. Terms and conditions apply.
1, 2, 3, 4. Those are numbers. But you already knew that. If you want to know what number you're going to pay each month for your car, use Kelly Blue Book My Wallet on Auto Trader. They're really good at numbers. Auto Trader.
KISW.
Oh, Magellan's, away we go. Welcome to season 19, episode number 4052. What a large and in charge program we have for you today. Guaranteed future repeat as the head chef is back. Ted's Meat Potatoes. If you're up after midnight and you want to have a snack, Ted, you have some healthy alternatives to after midnight eating, if there is such a thing.
I mean, they're just saying, like, these are the best snacks to eat after midnight.
Please tell me Cinnamon Toast Crunch is on there.
We'll get to it.
Okay.
Is that your go-to after midnight?
Yeah, man, after midnight, if I'm getting stoned or off the next day, whatever it is, like, I almost never eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch before 11:30 p.m.
Okay.
Because that's the best way to put it.
Mine is either a handful of pretzels or an Uncrustable.
You're all about the Uncrustables, man.
It's a delicious peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
It was, 2 years ago you discovered these or something? And you were on
and
this
you were,
thing.
like, against them.
I don't understand it.
Okay. We were like, they're delicious. Just try one. And it took, Mike, what did it take? A year and a half?
Yep.
Finally, you tried them, and now you don't.
You know what?
Now it's like Uncrustable.
Yeah. Well, I normally hate kid food.
Right.
I'm not a big fan of string cheese.
Sure.
I mean, until we did that chicken nugget challenge thing where we actually used the air fryer to just taste different types of chicken nuggets and all that. I thought Dino Nuggets were the best.
Yeah, but air fryer has a lot to do with that. But
right,
they were the
all,
best.
every one of them was
Sure.
air fried. So I mean, compared to just they were all cooked the same way.
It's a good nugget. You just look stupid as an adult eating them.
I mean, if I'm going to buy them, I'm probably buying those.
You should, man. They're the best.
I do have some kid foods that I enjoy, pizza rolls and some other things.
I think we just got to ease up on the I hate kid food.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you like
Dino Nuggets,
you like
and
Dino
Uncrustables.
Nuggets and Uncrustables.
Pizza, macaroni and cheese, hot dogs.
This is like
hamburgers.
my daughter's lunchbox.
Yeah, I
You
guess
ever
I
end
do
up
eat
with
like
some
a kid.
leftover Dino Nuggets and get all fancy?
Well, grab some like tomato sauce, make a chicken Parmesan sandwich. No.
I was at a buddy's house. We had steaks the night before, and I was like, break out some of that chimichurri sauce.
Yeah, dude, seriously, man. The Dino Nuggets my kids don't eat. They end up getting covered in sauce, cheese. I put it on a roll. I'm telling you, it is a good ghetto chicken Parmesan sandwich.
So, Ted's Meat and Potatoes talking midnight snacks. Oh, what else do we have for you today? Oh, be sure to download the Odyssey app. It's absolutely free. When you get there, check out the men's room. Just search for it. You'll see all things men's room in one location. That includes all the weekly podcasts from the Megacast, the podcast, Greatest Story Never Told podcast. And you can subscribe to our daily podcast. If you don't get a chance to listen to the show live, if you subscribe, it'll just show up in your feed, and you can check out the show and catch up on previous episodes anytime you like. So the Odyssey app is free, and all things men's room in one location, including the men's room radio channel. We got a chance to put together our own music station based on our own personal taste. So it's quite the variety of music, and it's all available on Odyssey.
Brand new The Podcast, Mouse.
Out today.
We say a curse word a lot.
Oh, is that right?
Just one in particular?
One we don't use here, but we use it on The Podcast.
Have you always opened it up like that on the podcast as far as the language?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've bleeped out the curse words.
Sure.
Matt, MCTP's got to bleep them out, so we don't put in too many.
Okay.
But the last couple weeks, our favorite candy has been runts.
Runts? You mean
That's
like
all you need to say.
What are runts?
Drill got it.
Well, all right. Is that a real candy though?
Yeah.
I know, but what are they?
It's a use of euphemism there, Miles. His favorite candy is runts.
I see.
There you go.
Okay, I understand now. I get it. Okay.
Ted, you were just too subtle.
Yes. Well, I really thought there was a candy with that name to it.
There is a
I just can't
candy.
remember. Is it chocolate? Is it?
I think, are those fruit flavored things?
Yeah. All right. Okay.
That's the fruit shape one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
All right. So all the podcasts you could ever imagine and everything else is available on Odyssey in the Odyssey app. And today is the day that we play the game known as Big Dummy. It's an easy game to play. You're spinning the category wheel. You're playing for Team Sober, Team Not Sober. And so far, we got a brand new Biggest Dummy. That would be Dunning. Yeah. It took her 12 questions to get one right.
12 painful questions.
And every time that we play.
How many times did you do that back in the office? Just cracking yourself up.
It was just over and over. If we were having a different conversation, Miles, he's not speaking to us. He just had his computer. Dunning.
We like to do a little men's room poll. And the last time, matter of fact, we had Dunning on the air. We asked you because there was a brand new cruise that had just launched, a specialty cruise, and it was based on the Love Boat. So the Love Boat themed cruise with the remaining members of the staff that are still around. I don't believe Gavin McLeod's with us anymore.
So it's what? I think
it's everybody but basically
Doc, the chick who played Vicky, who's now 70. Keep in mind, she was a young person. And
whoever's alive from the Love Boat. They're also having some guests that appeared on the show.
Charo.
With some regularity. Yeah, so those people who are still
Lonnie Anderson.
They're going to get on the cruise there, too. So we asked you to pick a cruise. And
100%.
Yeah. And these are all real cruises. These are all ones that you could actually go on and book a trip with your loved one, family, whatever. So, of course, the Love Boat cruise was included in that. Also, the Star Trek cruise, which is all things Star Trek. It's kind of like what they were trying to do down in Disneyland. I believe they have since shut that down, with an experience where you basically are live action involved in a Star Wars experience.
Right.
They had that for a while. I don't believe they do that anymore. But the Star Trek experience is the same way. You walk on that boat. There is a mission, and you're a
crew member.
And you're a crew member, and you're part of something. And then all the Star Trek fun you could have all week, whatever that includes.
All the Star Trek fun.
Yeah, that's all part of that cruise.
Yeah.
Then we have the Broadway cruise.
Hello, welcome to the boat.
Some of the stars of Broadway, and every night a different Broadway show. So while you're on the cruise, you get to check out a different night and a different performance every night.
Do they say what Broadway shows they're doing?
They, I did not see that.
Cats and Lion King. I go, okay, because these are the ones that stuck around forever. I don't have any desire to see them, but if I had to sit through them, I'd be like, all right.
I believe based on just what you could do, I think there'd be one elaborate big night, whether that is something that involves all those costumes.
Right.
Most of the time it's going to be something like, I think like Rent. Or,
see, come on.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's
The
good.
Outsiders, or something that doesn't involve a lot of costumes and crap like that. Then we have the Hallmark Christmas Cruise. Guess what? It's right around Christmas time. Every single night, you get to see the debut of a brand new Hallmark Christmas movie, and a lot of the stars from the Hallmark Channel and those movies, whatever the hell that is, they are on the cruise as well.
I actually need to text my cousin to find out if she's going to be a part of this. And the problem is, I can't remember if she does Hallmark or Lifetime, and then there's one other one, but every time, so she's been to like two of these movies in the last year. We watched one during the Christmas break, in fact.
What was the name of it, real quick?
Hang on, man. My something prom, like my murder's prom.
Oh, yeah. My Prom Murder?
My Prom Murder. It was something like that.
Something very Christmassy.
And, so super Christmassy. And she does a good job, but the movies are just so bad.
Of course they are.
But I watch each and every one.
And they pump them out pretty quick.
They do pump them out. So I don't know if she's, whatever channel, Lifetime, Hallmark. But if she is, I hope she's a part of that cruise.
The one good thing, honestly, we broke it all down as far as, okay, what are the advantages of going on this cruise as far as if you're single or whatever the deal is. The Hallmark Christmas cruise does take place in December or late November. And you do go to the Southern Caribbean. So all things
considered. If you're single, that's the one to go on.
All things considered, you're going to a sunny location in the middle of winter. So there's advantages to all these. But
they haven't announced who the stars are on this year's cruise.
Man. Okay. Glad I hope they use her name.
But they're selling tickets already.
Correct.
The suspense builds. So this week, by the way, here's how the voting shook down. Okay? So if you follow us on Twitter at Men's Room Live, we put the poll up there and you vote for your cruises. 4% of the votes coming in fourth place went to the Hallmark Christmas Cruise.
Oh, man.
That was the one that you least would like to go to. Coming in third place with 11% of the votes, the Broadway Cruise. In second place at 31%, the Love Boat Cruise by far. 53% of you said if you could go on one cruise.
Gotta live long and prosper.
It would be the Star Trek cruise. And, there's like LeVar Burton's on it. There's like 4 or 5 different genres of. I guess.
Why do we keep going to LeVar Burton? I like LeVar Burton.
Because he had the glasses.
I know, but they've had like 9
Well, he's on the
different
cruise.
series of the show. I mean, there's so many different characters.
But he's the only
like,
name I recognize because I don't watch Star Trek.
Like Shatner's not going.
Shatner's not going. But you brought up the guy who played, Chekhov, Walter Koenig.
See, I don't know these guys. I mean, I might know them if I see
It's
them.
Mr. Chekhov.
Yeah,
He substituted his W's with his V's, so every time he talked about the vessel, he said the Wessel. As a child, I thought that was hilarious.
He probably still, it's worse.
But I'm with
old.
Miles. LeVar Burton, that's a name. You
Yeah.
we need...
Is he going to be the man on the Star Trek
We need some non-Trekkies on this cruise, too.
Yeah, I mean...
You lure him in with LeVar Burton.
That's all I know. Maybe do a little reading
Yes.
Rainbow, whatever. And in first, Star Trek cruise in first place, 53% of the vote. So this week, okay?
Sorry, I just like the idea now, like, okay, nerds, time to read books. Like, which one?
Yeah. So we just get this story in today, and it is the inspiration for our men's room poll. And as the story goes, this almost makes you want to go back to school for some of you. 2 kids from Colorado. They were just awarded the first ever athletic scholarships to play Division I cornhole. Their names are Jackson Remick and Gavin Kaman.
There is Division I did not know that was even a thing.
It's not till right now.
Okay, so this will be, or September will be the first year that it's actually a collegiate competitive sport.
It's weird because I read another article too. It's like they got a half scholarship for this, but I'm not sure it's an NCAA sport yet. But the university they're going to is close to the national headquarters of cornhole.
Okay. Hey, good, man. If I'm a parent, like, cool, you wasted all that time in the backyard and I only have to pay 50% of tuition, good on you.
And think of the NIL money you can get from like Bud or Miller.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, they're getting hooked up.
So they both went to Thunder Ridge High School. That's near Denver. And they have one of the strongest cornhole high school teams in the country. They are obviously cornhole prodigies. They won the first ever high school championship together in 2021, and then another one a year later. On National Signing Day last week, they signed letters of intent to play D1 cornhole at Winthrop University in South Carolina.
It just sounds so bad.
What, D1 cornhole?
Yeah.
The school hasn't said how much the scholarship is. It's not a full ride. Their new coach at Winthrop thinks the full ride scholarships for cornhole could happen eventually, though. So they're hoping for that. So we are going to.
I mean, good for them. Sorry,
Yeah.
I love cornhole. It does seem wild.
Well, look, I'm right there with I get it. I'm very happy for them, and it's kind of cool. Yeah. I just cannot believe they're like, we're giving away scholarship money for this.
Well, typically when we do a poll, oftentimes more than not, we lean toward the negative. Like all those cruises we thought were kind of bad, but I mean they're better cruises. Trust me. You go with Sammy Hagar, you can go out with
sure.
I mean,
in the world of cruises, these are not our top 4.
Right. But these are all pretty good options as far as getting a scholarship. So the idea on the poll would be that you would get a scholarship. You could go and play Division I cornhole, D1 cornhole.
D1 cornhole.
Your second choice. You could get a scholarship for ultimate frisbee. This is true. Now you can begin earning college scholarships for your participation in ultimate frisbee and the Ultimate Frisbee Club, and you can start as early as the 9th grade, even if you don't plan to pursue it in college. Menlo College, the University of Vermont, and the University of Denver, and 308 other colleges offer up to $6,000 in scholarships every year to the Ultimate Frisbee Clubs.
Damn.
I mean, Vermont to Denver makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense, yes.
For those who do not plan to pursue Ultimate Frisbee in college, the University of North Carolina offers a limited number of scholarships.
Okay.
That they will give out as well. So, second on the list, Ultimate Frisbee. That's
Ultimate Frisbee's a pretty intense sport.
Yeah, it is. Then our boy,
Aaron Jones.
Yeah. Didn't he do it competitively
like
on the U.S. team?
I don't know.
Or something?
Did he?
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure he said he was on the U.S. team. They competed overseas, and like anything, music, quote unquote, got in the way of it. But he said when if he hangs out with his old crew back in West Seattle, he's like, yeah, we absolutely go back out to the fields and play
Ultimate Frisbee. I think he was one of the best in the world. Next up on the list, this is a cool one. You could get a scholarship for bass fishing.
Is that you, Ted?
Yeah, I don't know. My stomach keeps making strange noise.
Okay.
It's making strange noises.
I see. Yeah.
I know.
Sounds like an orca in my belly.
Bass fishing is not a varsity sport in the conventional sense, but Angler.com lists well over 200 colleges with clubs, and ScholarshipStats.com reports that as of 2017, there were 7 schools that sponsored, more or less, varsity teams through the Association of Collegiate Anglers. And HighSchoolBassAnglers.com, they list 8 colleges that offer scholarships, including, unlikely as it may sound, the Savannah College of Art and Design. Last year, Bethel College in Tennessee dispersed $216,000 in scholarship money for its 36-member bass fishing team.
36 people. Okay.
$216,000. And then finally, as far as what you could get a scholarship to, they say students who are less outdoorsy should be aware that the scholarship committee of the National Collegiate Table Tennis Association is looking for a few good men and women. Recipients must be attended or enrolling in college with an affiliated table tennis program and must compete in both semesters of the division competitions.
Okay.
Table tennis skill level accounts for only 30% in consideration of an applicant's worthiness, with academics also accounting for 30%.
That's the problem.
You only need a 2.0.
Oh.
And on the essay...
2.0.
Yeah, I'm like, cool. Back in.
That's 40% of the scholarship. So...
Hey, listen, all you kids that did time in juvie, it's your time to shine.
You learned a lot about ping pong, brother.
Yep.
Go get yourself a scholarship.
Yeah. So our men's poll, you're going to get a scholarship. This is a good thing. Will you do the scholarship and do cornhole, ultimate frisbee, bass fishing, or table tennis? All right, the game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK. Who is our first contestant ready to play the big game?
Hello, Danny. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola. Danny, team sober, team not sober?
Sober.
Sober, Danny. Welcome to Big Dummy. All right, you're going to get a scholarship, Danny. What are you taking? Cornhole, ultimate frisbee, bass fishing, or table tennis?
I already fish all the time. I'm going ice fishing this weekend, so I might as well do the bass fishing thing.
I think that's the one I would pick as well.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I'd go. I think I would go cornhole. I mean, right now, I'm better at cornhole than anything else on there. I'm not great at cornhole. I know in May, for my son's birthday, we're getting the kind of the table tennis top that you put on the pool table.
Yeah.
And I'll see how I do there. I think eventually I'll be better at table tennis than I am at cornhole, but right now, I'd have to go cornhole.
My favorite thing about bass fishing is just the way everybody talks. They talk like Bill Danson.
Right.
Hey, you got one?
Yeah.
Bring that bad boy in.
Danny, where are you calling from? Michigan?
No, man, I'm in Seattle. You can go ice fishing here. There's a lake called Curlew up by Canadian border over by Idaho. It's about 5 hours away. And somebody illegally introduced perch to it in like 2012. So now it's like a major like ice fishing fishery.
So do they encourage you to do it to help get rid of the perch or keep the population thinner?
There's no limit. They just actually decided to turn it into a perch fishery because it's bringing like $500,000 a year into the local economy, and there is nothing up there.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that's a tasty fish.
Yeah, we're gonna go get some fish this weekend, me and my kids.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean last summer I've never caught perch, any fish, as easy as I did in Flathead Lake in Montana.
Really?
We didn't even know if we could, I was like, you think there's any off our dock? We just been swimming. It was unreal. My one buddy, one little kid just snagged one. Another buddy caught 3 fish, and he goes, I'm not even using bait.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Hey,
these guys go out there, and I've seen pictures where the guy and some dude and his kid will go for like an hour and a half. They'll catch like 80 fish.
All right, Danny, I got to know, with the knowledge you have, how do you know where to drill your ice hole?
I've never been ice fishing. I just fish during the summer, but I'm going up there. I've just been talking to people online on Facebook on ice fishing forum, and then I'm just going up there.
All right.
Give it a shot.
Good luck, man.
Where the ice is thick enough, that's where.
Okay.
Yes, where the ice is thick enough.
Good idea.
All right, Danny, here's your question. In addition to his hunched back, what else did Quasimodo suffer from?
They always show him with a messed up face. It's like a lazy eye.
Loneliness?
Halitosis, all kinds of things. Believe it or not, the Hunchback of Notre Dame was also deaf.
Oh! They had him ringing that giant bell.
I think that's why he's the guy to do it.
What did they expect?
Yeah, man. Just stand under there and ring it. You'll be good. You'll be good.
I think loneliness was a big part of his life, though.
That seemed to play into the story a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, Danny, your question. The nuclear membrane, cytoplasm, and the nucleus are parts of what?
Atom?
Close. Cells. Danny, question number 3 for you. Where is the Museum of Pop Culture located?
Oh, that's in Seattle. It's Mopop.
Oh, well done.
Nice job,
well done.
nice job.
Be careful on that ice.
Yeah, it's the only thing. Like, I knew a lot of people that ice fished when I lived in Rochester, but, it's negative 15 degrees outside.
Right.
People are driving on the ice. You didn't sweat it. I just something about the Washington State Canadian border right now ice fishing. Like, man.
It's El Nino. It has been oddly warm.
Sure that ice is thick enough, man. I'd let him go out first, but I'm going to give him 30 minutes, see what happens.
I almost want to be like, leave your kids at home.
Yeah, man. More Big Dummy coming up, 206-803-ROCK.
The shenanigans continue. This is the Men's Room with Miles and
Love the flexibility of working in all sorts of places? Well, working on the go seamlessly requires a strong network like T-Mobile. We have America's largest 5G network, so whether you're on a video call at the park or uploading large files at a coffee shop, we have the 5G speed you need. Whatever takes you on the go, T-Mobile's got you covered. Find out more at T-Mobile.com/network today.
Coverage not available in some areas. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
For the ones who work hard to ensure their crew can always go the extra mile, and the ones who get in early so everyone can go home on time, there's Grainger, offering professional-grade supplies backed by product experts so you can quickly and easily find what you need. Plus, you can count on access to a committed team ready to go the extra mile for you. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
We've seen a lot of change in the past 20 years, but 2 decades later, Mountain Dew Baja Blast is still a fan favorite, bringing you the bold tropical lime flavor that folks can't get enough of. It takes you back to a sunny day at the beach with every delicious sip. And don't you want that feeling all the time? Well, 2024 is the year. In celebration of their 20th Baja-versary, you can sip Baja Blast all year long. So pick up a Baja Blast wherever you are. In stores now.
This spring, break away and visit Fort Collins, Colorado. Seeking a culinary escape? Local restaurants offer exclusive specials during Great Plates of downtown Fort Collins. Love live music? FOCO MX is a 2-day festival with hundreds of Colorado artists. Eager to be entertained? The Lincoln Center hosts comedian Mike Birbiglia and an evening with John Cusack. Plan your travels at visitfortcollins.com. Fort Collins, where adventure casual is a way of life.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK. Steve, who is our next contestant ready to play the big game?
Hello, Chris. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola.
Hola. Chris, are you sober or not sober?
Sober.
Sober, Chris. Welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, our Men's Room poll, you're going to get a scholarship. Are you taking the one for cornhole, ultimate frisbee, bass fishing, or table tennis?
I think the NIL deals for bass fishing would be incredible. So I would say bass fishing.
Okay. Are you any good at fishing?
I'm decent. Yeah, I'm pretty good.
Okay.
I take my daughters all the time.
Have you gone ice fishing?
Never been ice fishing. No.
Okay,
never,
who catches more
never been on a
fish
frozen lake.
when you go with your daughters?
What's that?
Who catches more fish, you or your kids?
Definitely my kids. It's incredible.
See, that's what I was going to say.
I
You
almost
say you're
won't even
decent.
go without them.
But you would then say that your kids are superior to you.
Yes.
Fishing is one of those things.
I'm the one rigging the hooks, I guess, so I'll take a little bit of credit for that.
All right, that's what I was going to say. But that's the other thing.
reason.
That's the other thing, too, is he's sitting there setting everything up.
Right. But then they do the other work, man, and I'm just saying.
I mean, when it comes to rod in hand.
Right, but like I have 2 daughters, and so I spend most of my time, because one of them gets a fish on, and then I spend most of my time rebaiting that next hook, and then my other daughter has one on, and it's kind of a, I almost never get an opportunity to fish.
Maybe you should go without them.
They love it.
Like, look, man, Dad just wants to catch some damn fish.
Take a beer, take a joint with you, do a dad day.
I do occasionally, and like when we go camping, they load up my beers for me because they know Dad wants 4 beers on the dock.
Yeah. What kinds of beers? Do they know the beer brand that Dad wants?
Yeah, I do Coors Original while I'm camping.
Oh, Original. That's a good beer.
Banquet beer.
Look at that. Dad is throwing a banquet.
All right, you know what's funny? I was trying to explain to somebody the other day how big of a deal Coors was.
On the East Coast?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, I remember coming home, like my sister showing up home once, and just me and my dad sitting there. Her and her friends come in, absolutely hammered. And they had beers in their backpacks. And he was pissed, right? So they're only like 16.
Right.
And he doesn't drink anymore. But then out of their backpack, they pull out these Coors Originals. And he's like, where'd you guys get those?
You're right.
Right. He just went down this whole speech of how hard it used to be to get it.
Not even mad anymore. Seriously, where'd you get them?
Like, go to bed.
All right, Chris, here is your question. In the world of biking, what does BMX stand for?
Oh, wow.
I know X is extreme.
No.
I believe.
It's not. It is not extreme.
No. Okay. I don't know then. I'm not sure.
Bicycle motocross.
That is correct. No. I believe that we chose to spell extreme correctly up until about the mid-'80s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then we're just like, drop the E, man, and start with the X. All right, your question. The board game Monopoly is based on what horrible city? Technically, the question is, it's based on what city, but this city is horrible. I mean, it is an absolute pit.
I was there for my 24th.
It is not Pittsburgh, Mike.
Okay. What'd you say, Chris? New York?
New York.
A little farther south. Atlantic City.
Oh, no.
Atlantic City sucks.
Dude, seriously. And we're not even just being like, we'll make fun of Pittsburgh and Cleveland. Like, Atlantic City actually sucks.
It really is bad.
Yeah, seriously, I went up there for my 21st, like a couple days after Christmas, and we went to a well-known chain restaurant for chicken wings and views. It was rough.
Really?
Yeah.
Even the staff?
Correct. I mean, it was just like, you live in Atlantic City.
I didn't realize that applied for something so low. All right.
They didn't think about that when they put the franchise in.
They're big. They're just right above your waist.
I don't think it's even there anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure we got good enough people here to look decent to wear this orange?
Does this name apply to the front or the back fat?
I tell you what, though, the ones in Baltimore were top notch.
Yeah, every other time I've been to that establishment, it's awesome.
Kind of their thing.
It's Atlantic City's fault.
It's a bad place.
Thought it was supposed to be delightfully tacky.
Right. All right.
You know, you could show them off without tattoos.
All right, your question. What is permanently frozen subsoil called?
Ooh. Yeah.
Tundra?
Permafrost?
Permafrost.
Oh.
Although the term perma starting to whittle away a little bit lately.
Yeah.
All right, in the movie Moneyball, who stars as the general manager of the struggling baseball team?
Brad.
Come on.
Brad Pitt.
You got it.
Because apparently he smells like his last name. That seems to be the general consensus of that man.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803 round.
Hello, Jess. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. Jess, are you on Team Sober or Team Not Sober?
Team Not Sober.
All right, Jess, welcome to Big Dummy.
What are you not sober on?
We smoked the marijuana earlier.
All right. Okay,
God,
Jess.
you make it sound unfun.
Yeah. We're gonna give you a scholarship. What are you taking it for? Cornhole, ultimate frisbee, bass fishing, or table tennis?
Let's go with fishing.
Fishing. All right. Popular one today.
All right, Jess, here is your question, multiple choice. A band called the Marquettes. They entered the Billboard Hot 100 chart with the theme song to which TV show? Hawaii Five-0, The Brady Bunch, The Love Boat, or the Batman theme? So Hawaii Five-0, The Brady Bunch, The Love Boat, or the Batman theme. Which one of these songs was the first Billboard Hot 100 charting song for the band the Marquettes?
What year was this band popular?
Probably the 60s.
Yeah, the 60s or 70s based on your options. Hawaii Five-0, the original.
Batman, then.
Batman is correct. One and done.
One and freaking done for Jesse. Believe it or not, the Batman.
Because you can hear my Batman.
Right, so they were a surf band. Mm-hmm. That's why it kind of has that little bit of twang to it. And it hit, it peaked at number 17, but it spent 9 weeks on the charts. All right,
I think
Jess.
that's the only thing they sing the entire song.
Do I get a bonus question?
You do get a bonus question, my patient high friend. And here it is. True or false? Glow sticks. Glow sticks made their debut at a Grateful Dead concert.
Oh, I'm going to say false.
That's true. Believe it or not, the first time glow sticks got their debut, Grateful Dead concert, which makes sense, right? You kind of go,
What? Is that different than like, what do they call them in the Army and in the military? Like chem lights or whatever? Like the super, I mean, it's almost like a super glow stick. Because like when I used to go to festivals, I used to go to the surplus store and get military grade glow sticks.
Sure.
They would stick out.
Oh, yeah. So I don't know which one came first.
No, this is a military grade glow stick.
Yeah, man. It's like,
dude, I'm not kidding. Like you could sit and look at a sea of people, and this was back in the day where like people weren't against glow sticks yet.
Yeah.
Everybody's wearing glow sticks, and like my one buddy would just pop up this blue one and wave, and I'd be like, "Oh, there he is."
What's the anti-glow stick revolution?
Because people leave them all over the place. The really cheap ones, like sometimes people like they break open. That stuff's kind of toxic.
So it's not the glow sticks; it's the people with the glow sticks.
Yeah. They just after a while
polluting the farm, man.
A lot of the stuff, right? A lot of it has been just don't bring them.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Game is Big Dummy 206-803 round.
I love it.
Hello, Harrison. Yeah. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, Mentola.
Harrison, you on team sober or team not sober?
Not sober.
All right, Harrison, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, you're going to get a scholarship. What are you taking the scholarship in? Cornhole, ultimate frisbee, bass fishing, or table tennis?
Ultimate frisbee.
Ultimate frisbee? Is that what you said?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'd like to see that.
Do you have a match of like a sock in your mouth? What's going on there, Harrison?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
We can hear you. We just can't understand you.
Oh my God! Hold on, I gotta change the speaker.
I don't think that's what we're getting at here.
Are you there, Harrison?
Okay.
Is that better?
That is better.
That actually is better.
Yes, it is.
My mushmouth friend. All right, here is your question. What taste are cats unable to detect? What taste?
Banana?
Lime?
Of the sour, sweet, umami.
Sour.
Sweet.
They can't taste sweet.
Doesn't that kind of
why do
make
animals
sense?
eat antifreeze and die?
Well, it'll still kill you. It's a chemical.
Okay.
But they don't even
like the
taste the
sweetness
sweet.
of it.
I would say they like all the other parts of antifreeze that taste so delicious.
Because that's why when a woman tries to kill you and she spikes your drink with antifreeze,
With antifreeze.
you don't know because it's
Because
sweet.
it tastes sweet.
Yeah.
A cat would be like, dude, she's trying to kill you. I'm telling you right now. All I can taste are the chemicals. Mike, was it you telling me there's some comedian who was talking about basically your butthole?
Okay.
Saying, how come the only taste my posterior can taste is spicy?
Yes.
Like, it's not like you eat a cupcake and 12 hours later you're like, oh, man, that was delicious. But if you eat spicy food, you're like, yep, still hurts.
God, that's pretty funny.
I mean, but he's right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Ooh, that one's sour.
right. Oh, I hate that sour candy. Isn't that funny? I don't think his butt nose is hot.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, come on, butt. Do a better job, man.
Have you guys gotten to the point where you're eating something just a little spicier than you like, but in your head you just silently make that decision like, all right, I can deal with this the next day?
I made chili Super Bowl weekend and got a little spicier than I intended to. Still tasted great, but, you know, you dip your finger in there to kind of taste it as it's going along, and I'm like, uh-oh. And even my wife's like, dude, you know you're going to pay for this. I said, I am, but I'm telling you, dude, the chili was bomb. It was so good, and it hurt so bad for so long. It really
smelled good.
God, man, it was delicious. Delicious pain. All right, here is your question. The New York City Marathon starts in which of the 5 New York City boroughs?
I don't know any of them. Brooklyn?
Well, you do know at least one.
Queens?
Nope. If you live in New York City, which it makes sense to start there because it's the first one you want to leave.
Oh, the Bronx.
Staten Island.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
Although I've been there, you're not wrong. That's the Bronx, man. That's
the Bronx. Like a lot of New York has changed, got gentrified. The Bronx still the Bronx.
Bronx is the Bronx. Bronx is the Bronx. All right, your question: what country has the most coastline? The most coastline.
Country?
Country, yes.
Chile?
Canada, right?
Canada.
I think Australia would probably be a close second.
I I mean, it has nothing but coastline, but it's just not big enough to compete with Canada. But good call there, yes.
Sounds like you just insulted. No. You guys, you're all coast, but just not big enough.
It's just not. No, see what you're doing there.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool, guys.
Yeah. But Canada's got all those small islands. So when you get to the Northern Territories, yeah.
What is their bay? They have a big-ass bay up top.
Hudson?
The big-ass bay is what's called.
Not the Hudson.
B.A.B.
Australia's actually 7th on the list.
What's between Canada and Australia? Oh, you got to say the U.S. That would think
U.S. is right after Australia. We have just a little less than Australia. Yes.
I take it back, Australia. You're bigger than us.
Actually, we have a lot less.
Russia is on there. They are number 4 on the list.
China's landlocked on the one side, so Mexico, Brazil.
No, so you got Canada. Brazil's actually lower than us there, Miles, but you have Canada, Indonesia,
Makes sense.
Norway, Russia, the Philippines, Japan, and Australia.
Oh, they have a lot of islands, too.
They do. All right.
Question 4 there, Harrison.
Question number 4 for you is multiple choice. Soccer goaltending, hockey goaltending, baseball catching, or sailing. The Vezina Trophy, or Vezina Trophy, is awarded for which? So soccer goaltending, hockey goaltending, baseball catching, or sailing?
Gotta be sailing.
It's hockey.
It is, in fact, hockey. Hey, Ted with the big hockey brain.
Yep. I got it correct once for extra credit in high school.
Really?
Yeah, one of the teachers was, he was a priest. He was Canadian. He loved hockey. This is summer school, so that was the extra credit question.
Did you know it, or did you hazard a guess?
I did know it.
Okay.
There was a famous goalkeeper for the Washington Capitals at the time who had just won it.
Ah, okay. That helps. All right, here's your question. Let's go to the world of comic books. What does the Marvel comic book character Galactus eat? What does he eat?
Celery?
Yeah. Not a bad guess.
You know, his doctor has told him to eat celery. In the meantime, Galactus has a steady diet of planets.
Oh, sweet.
Sweet.
No, they're actually sour.
Well, it depends on the planet, right? We're a rocky planet, so I feel like we would be like the corn
Very
of
robust.
planets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he could look down and go like, okay, I remember eating Earth.
Jupiter's very aromatic.
I think Jupiter, since it's a gas planet, I think you burp and fart a lot after eating that. I'm trying to break it down scientifically, man. You know?
Neptune is just very watery.
Neptune's water. Uranus, well, we know what that tastes like. Salad. That's his favorite. I love eating Uranus. That's a Galactus joke, midget.
Dirty.
Yeah. All right, your question. Patty Simcox was the name of the Goody Two-Shoes cheerleader from what iconic 1978 movie?
I was born in 1992, so I'm going to say SpongeBob SquarePants. I don't know, man.
Grease.
Oh, Grease.
Grease?
Yeah, little Patty Simcox.
You were born in 92?
Yeah.
What?
Well, a lot of times we work in radio.
Sure.
People just having a vision of what we look like. My vision of what Harrison looked like or whatever is just completely blown now.
What did you picture Harrison looking like? And Harrison, you let Ted know how close he is.
I just assumed he had to be at least my age, like in his 40s.
All right. And that's it. That's the entire description.
Well, I know where he lives. I don't know. He's probably wearing bibs.
I'm 6'2". I just took my bibs off. I'm wearing a robe. I got hair down on my nipples.
All right, so bibs wasn't wrong. 6'2". Jesus, all right. I meant he was a good-looking man.
I pictured a one-legged Asian dude.
The guys try and pull my hair at work, so I think I'm a good-looking guy. I don't know.
Has anyone ever told you you're a good-looking guy?
Oh, like every day they'll whistle at me and try and grab my hair and stuff.
Anyone who's sober, I'm saying.
Oh, everybody's sober at work. Yeah, to my knowledge.
Guy's not out.
All right, your question. The Himalayas are located on what continent?
Welcome to the Himalayas.
That would be... Oh, man.
Well, it's north of India.
It's in... Yeah, I know it's in India.
South of China.
I don't even remember the continent's name, man.
You don't know the continents in the world?
Asia.
There you go.
Oh,
goodness gracious.
I was like, I can't even think a clue to give you.
Right.
Home of the salt.
It's a bad super band. I mean, I don't know.
I disagree with that. I think they had their moments.
They had two
They had
songs.
a heat of a moment one time.
There's one.
Only time will tell.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't think you
10
need
songs
hits.
on the album.
There's only 7 continents.
Right.
Yeah.
We told him India. Miles said China. Right. We don't need to give him any more hints. It's Asia. It's Asia.
More
damn it.
of Big Dummy coming up, 206-803-ROCK.
With LinkedIn Jobs, we tap into a network of more than 1 billion professionals to help you find quality professionals quickly and easily for any role you need.
Marketing wizards?
Found them.
Software engineers?
Found.
That project manager I could never seem to hire?
And found. LinkedIn Jobs quickly matches your roles with candidates with the right skills and experience. In fact, 86% of small businesses get a qualified candidate within 24 hours. Post your first job for free and get started at linkedin.com/decide. That's linkedin.com/decide. Terms and conditions apply.
For the past 20 years, you've enjoyed the refreshing tropical lime flavor of Mountain Dew Baja Blast. So in celebration of this milestone, we're bringing Baja Blast in stores nationwide. And for a limited time, with every purchase of Baja Blast, you can collect coins for a chance to get Baja gear or a Taco Bell deal. 2024 is the year of Baja Blast. In stores now. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 18+. Subject to official rules at BajaBlast.com and 6/15/24. Void where prohibited.
Love the flexibility of working in all sorts of places? Well, working on the go seamlessly requires a strong network like T-Mobile. We have America's largest 5G network, so whether you're on a video call at the park or uploading large files at the coffee shop, we have the 5G speed you need. Whatever takes you on the go, T-Mobile's got you covered. Find out more at T-Mobile.com/network today.
Coverage not available in some areas. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
As we start into the new year, a lot of people are looking to get healthier. That includes Hero Bread, delicious, real bread with benefits. Hero Bread have just launched their new recipe using heart-healthy olive oil. Hero Bread serves up 0 to 1 grams of net carbs, 5 to 11 grams of protein, and high fiber in every delicious serving. Made with natural ingredients, Hero Bread supports gut health, promotes weight management, and helps maintain blood sugar, all with no compromise on the taste, texture, and bready goodness you expect from your favorites. Now they're listening to their fans and updating their recipe with olive oil, an antioxidant-rich oil that's been shown to reduce cholesterol and minimize the risk of heart disease. Our products are just like the flour-based foods you're used to because they are made the exact same traditional way, using 4 key ingredient components and none of the bad stuff. Try it today with code IHM10 for 10% off your purchase at hero.co. That's code IHM10 for 10% off at hero.co.
At Metro, get an iPhone 12 with 5G and a dual camera system for $99.99. Take amazing pictures and share them instantly. And don't put up with life's yada yada.
Yada yada.
Like photo bombers. Zoom, crop out,
yada yada.
And bye.
You don't take yada yada in life, don't take yada yada from your wireless provider. Get iPhone 12 with 5G with no activation fees and nada yada yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Switch to Metro, bring your ID. This offer isn't available for customers currently at T-Mobile or that have been with Metro in the past 180 days.
You've probably heard about generative artificial intelligence, but are you vigilant to its exploitability? Generative AI is shaping society and transforming our daily lives. While we want to embrace the potential, we must also set the standards for responsible use and safeguard the future of our digital world. HackerOne employs over 750 active ethical hackers that specialize in prompt hacking and other AI security and testing. The creative approach taken by a diverse pool of ethical hackers is the best way to discover vulnerabilities. When launching new AI deployments, let HackerOne's AI red teaming address the novel challenges of AI safety and security for your business. AI innovation can only be effective if models are tested for safety and security issues that could cause harm. Make sure your AI models and deployments can't be tricked into providing information beyond their intended use, and that security flaws can't be exploited to access confidential data or systems with HackerOne. Learn more about our AI red teaming today at hackerone.com/AI.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith from the Men's Room. And did you know I have a podcast? Well, I do. The Podcast. New episodes uploaded every Wednesday on the Odyssey app.
99.9 KISW. We return to the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
Game is Big Dummy. 206-803-ROCK. Steve, who is our next contestant? Ready to play the big game.
Hello, Conrad. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola.
Hola. Conrad, are you on Team Sober or Team Not Sober?
Team Sober.
All right, Conrad, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, at our Men's Room poll, you get a scholarship. Are you taking it for cornhole, ultimate frisbee, bass fishing, or table tennis?
Let's go fishing.
Man, everyone's going fishing today.
I like it.
All right. All right there, Conrad. Here is your question. It's multiple choice. What part of your body stinks if you suffer from podobromidrosis? Podobromidrosis. Yes, from podobromidrosis. Is it your armpits, your breath, your feet, or your genitals?
Genitals.
I was hoping you'd say that.
I'll say feet.
It is, in fact, your feet.
Haven't had that problem in a while. Not since I was probably a teenager.
Feet or genitals?
Feet.
Feet. Genitals still reeking every day.
Sure.
Hard to fix that.
Well, no, there's the new, what's the commercial they have going on now? It's for women. I know, this big black chick shows up at the beginning of the commercial. She's like, I'm going to tell you, no, do you want to know a secret? And before you can say, I really don't, she's like, my armpits are the only thing that stinks. Like, cool. And then they do a little bit of voiceover.
I have not seen that.
You haven't seen this? Okay,
No.
So she's standing there in her bra, and she says, you want to know a secret? And like I said, if you ask, give me the option to say no, because her follow-up, my armpits aren't the only thing that stinks. Then there's a voiceover explaining the product, an all-over body deal.
All right.
But then at the end, they show her pulling the waistband of her underwear open, and she's straight up just spraying down to the cooch. Yeah, that's how the commercial ends.
Huh.
Yeah.
Ma'am, this is a Wendy's.
We appreciate you sharing, but we just need the $4.99 for your chili. God damn. I'd like to see that move. Want to know a secret? Man, this is Target. All right, here's your question. What continent has no active volcanoes?
Australia.
Oh, got it, man.
Nice job.
Well done. I always assume it's Antarctica, but I'm wrong.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803-ROCK.
Australia's got, or Antarctica's just got so much going on underneath the ice.
It does have a lot going on. You just can't see it.
Whereas Australia's just flat.
Flat-ass Australia. I can think of a nickname for some people. Hello, Brad. Welcome to the men's room.
Hey.
Hola. You know, Taylor Swift with that Australian ass.
Brad, are you sober or not sober?
Yeah.
That says it all.
All right, Brad.
I thought you were talking about the Carpenter's Dream.
Brad, you're going to get a scholarship. You're taking it for cornhole, ultimate frisbee, bass fishing, or table tennis.
Let's do cornhole.
Cornhole.
All right.
Finally, a vote
Finally
for
got a
cornhole.
teammate.
Okay.
Thank God. You any good at cornhole, Brad?
Relatively.
Okay, the way you answered that lends me no confidence because that's the way I would answer.
I throw underhand.
Well, most do.
I do
That's
too,
part-
man.
yeah, that's how you play the game.
I've never seen anyone do it overhand.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
No wonder you're winning.
The product I'm talking about, ladies, in case your entire body stinks, Lumi. That's what it is. You're right. Thank you. L-U-M-E. If you have a stinky wahine. I mean, basically, that's what they're implying. To the
I
whole
wonder if it's
commercial.
strong enough for a man.
Nope.
pH balanced. For a woman.
All right.
Smell that?
Your question. Who are the four horsemen of the apocalypse?
Oh.
Triple H.
And not what their mom named them. Greg, Jeff.
Arn Anderson.
Pass.
You can't name, just name one of the four horsemen of the
All
apocalypse.
right. Plague. Black Plague.
Well, you got to make a racist, man. Oh my God. Couldn't just go plague.
So you got war.
Yes.
You got pestilence, which is basically
Pestilence, famine, they're kind of the same, right?
There's
the ultimate one.
Death,
right? And conquest. Famine and death. I mean, they're not real pleasant characters you invite to your party, just saying.
No.
Hence the whole apocalypse thing. All right, your question. What actor had the fingers on his left hand glued together to make his disability look real for the movie The Usual Suspects?
I already knew it as soon as you said his left hand.
Oh. I love that movie, too. Damn it. It's
Kaiser Sose.
No.
No, it's who it is. It's Kaiser Sose. At the end of the movie, that's
yeah.
Spoiler alert.
That would be he was in trouble. What's his name?
He was in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
He seems to have gotten out of that, I guess, or something. I can't tell. I almost don't even want to say his name if you don't get it, because it's going to drive you crazy.
Oh, it's driving me crazy right now. I know his name. I can see his face.
Is his last name something that you're very interested in, Steve?
For the most part, yeah. And some of our earlier callers.
That's right.
Pass.
I don't even want to tell you. I don't even want to say.
Strike two, Brad. Question number 4.
It'd be Kevin Spacey, dude. Kevin Spacey.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, real quick, everybody. Lumi is for women. They do have the all-over body deodorant for men. Mando.
I
see that ad a lot.
Mando.
My pins aren't the only thing that stinks.
My berries ain't doing too well lately.
Check out my Mando Calrissian.
Yeah. All right, your question. The Smithsonian Institution is located in what city?
Like a swamp hut down there.
Pennsylvania.
That would be a state, but the city is Washington, D.C.
What did you guess, Brad?
Pennsylvania. The big-ass city of Pennsylvania.
Like it was a swamp. DC was. Seriously.
Mm-hmm. All right, your question. What time are all of the clocks set to in the movie Pulp Fiction?
Noon.
4:20.
4:20.
Of course.
Question 6.
Wouldn't say, of course, like that when you didn't know it.
All right, the question. Curling, darts, pool, or table tennis, in what game do they compete for the Swathing Cup? Swathing Cup, sorry.
What? I've never even heard that term. Swathing Cup.
Mm-hmm. That's why it's either curling, darts, pool, or table tennis.
Let's do curling.
Darts, table tennis. See, one of the options that we have on today's program. See what I did there quite by accident? All right, your question. What author wrote The Time Machine, War of the Worlds, The Island of Dr. Moreau, and The Invisible Man?
Let's do, let's see. Nope.
He had 2 initials represent his first name.
P.P. Biden.
I'm afraid that would have been H.G. Wells.
H.G. Wells.
H.G. Wells.
Question 8.
Question number 8. In what state is the Basketball Hall of Fame located?
Los Angeles.
That's the city. The state.
No. Let's do California.
Is it Massachusetts?
It is, in fact, Massachusetts. Massachusetts. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah. Did we just lose Brad?
Well, I don't know. It depends. It sounds like he's going to eat him. Oh, Brad.
That's a shame.
Oh, that was a bloody mess right there.
Lost another listener.
Man, oh, man.
Man, oh, man. Mercy. Wonder what channel they're listening to.
And now the monster's running to the toilet to puke.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803, Rob. I think Brad was a little too messed up.
His tongue, yeah.
He picked the wrong game to play.
Jesus
Knowledge.
Christ. Hello, Shane. Welcome to the men's room.
Hello.
Hola. Shane, are you sober or not sober?
Sober.
Sober, Shane. Welcome to Big Dummy.
Thank you.
All right, you're going to get a scholarship. Are you taking cornhole, ultimate frisbee, bass fishing, or table tennis?
Definitely table tennis.
Oh, cool.
Oh, you're any good?
Right. Yeah, I can play pretty well.
And that's a fun game to play if you get with someone on your own level where you can kind of
if
start
they're
it out.
on your level.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of helps.
Are you one of those guys that stands like 6 feet back from the actual table and just smash the thing?
I have, but not on a regular basis. I actually haven't played in a while, so.
See, yeah. This is the problem with ping pong or table tennis. Everybody's a hustler.
You think so? You think guys hustler?
I think it's worse than pool. Like, I don't know. Every time I play, there's always somebody like, yeah, sure, I'll play a little bit. I used to play. I haven't played in forever. And then they're just like ding, 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 and like killing you.
But there are certain words to listen for. I used to play. Well, everyone has played, but none of us say we used to play. Like, you had a friend that had a table and we played on it. People that say I used to play, like, don't play against them. They're going to kill you.
I'm just telling you. I don't know. I think they're worse than pool hustlers.
You got to stop going to all those seedy ping pong halls.
I know.
Although I understand they opened at 8 now. All right. Here.
I lost my gold pinky ring.
Here's your question.
Mike knows. He was there.
Hakuna Matata, that irritating song from The Lion King, comes from what language?
Aborigine? No.
Swahili. Are you stupid? You don't recognize Swahili words when you hear them?
You've been doing very good in our lessons, Steve.
My Swahili lessons.
And I was like, I only know it because we've had that question.
And listen, the truth is, the only foreign language that most animals in the jungle speak is Swahili.
That's right.
It's either English or Swahili. I mean, how do we not know this? Right? The Jungle Book, everyone's speaking English. Lion King, everyone's speaking English. And then the only other language, Swahili. Yeah, the talking animals, it's one of the two. Yeah. My dog, in fact, speaks Swahili.
That's why Mike and Molly get along so well.
If Mike comes over, he and the dog just sit out front and trade stories in Swahili. It's an amazing thing.
And it's one of his favorite shows.
She's a deep dog, man.
Yeah, she really is, man. She really is.
It's why would you guys break out the tea?
All right, your question. The CSS Hunley was the first type of what vessel to sink an enemy ship?
Battleship?
Submarine. All right, your question.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm ready.
You sure you're ready?
I'm doing. I'm ready.
That was the most convincing "I'm ready" I've ever heard. All right, here we go. Are you ready to take the field? Yeah, coach. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I can do that. Sure, cool. All right, here's your question. What is the capital of New Zealand?
Auckland?
That's what I always thought.
Is it Christchurch?
No.
Those are the only two I know.
You've heard of this one, but you never
Brisbane.
think of it. No, that's Australia. Starts with a W.
Wellington.
Home
of the beef.
Yeah, that's right.
Home of the beef.
Wellington, we have the beef.
Home of the beef.
All right, your question. Beavis and Butthead worked part-time where?
What's that?
Beavis and Butthead worked part-time where? It was a fast food place, made-up name, but it's a fast food place.
That's my issue. I know it's fast food.
Oh man. What the heck's the name of that place?
I'm with you. I could see him working there and putting flies in the fries.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a basic accident. Like, if you had to come up with a name for this kind of fast food, you go like blank, blank.
It's not Quickie Burger, is it?
It is not Quickie Burger. Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah,
thanks.
My fart sounded funnier than it smells. That's all I can say.
Question 5.
Burger World.
Oh,
Burger World.
Oh, yeah. Darn it.
I wouldn't have pulled that one.
This is the worst I've ever done.
All right, your question. What breed of dog's evidence is admissible in court?
German Shepherd.
Breed of dog.
Mm-hmm.
Bloodhound.
Bloodhound. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That makes sense.
Question 6.
Mike, in the commercial break, I'm going to break down that charade.
All right, your question. Who plays the character 11 on the TV show Stranger Things?
Not the singer.
I have no clue. I've only seen the show a couple times, so man, I have absolutely no clue.
Winona Ryder.
No, it's the
Come on, Ted.
girl. Does she have 3 names?
Yep. She does. The last 2, most people would not want to be associated with.
William Scott.
Millie Bobby Brown.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why I went Sean William
I know.
Scott.
I'm just like, really, man? Is he a bad guy? Okay. Okay, in the movie Police Academy, what was the nickname of the tallest cadet?
Of the what, cadet?
Of the tallest cadet.
Oh.
People also might say the man in the blank blank. Like if you were to get stoned at the top of the Columbia Tower.
Yeah, it's a high tower.
High tower.
High tower. Oh, yeah.
Those are the clues. You get stoned. Oh, high tower.
Game is Big Dummy. 206-803.
Hello, Sam. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, guys.
Hola.
Sam, are you sober or not sober?
Sober.
Sam, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, you're going to get a scholarship. What's it going to be for? Cornhole, ultimate frisbee, bass fishing, or table tennis?
Table tennis.
All right, another vote there.
All right, I have to ask, are you any good?
I came in second place in Afghanistan in a tournament. I'm okay.
That's pretty good, man. How many people were in the tournament in Afghanistan? Don't know a lot of people that play table tennis in Afghanistan in a tournament, to be honest with you.
It was 107.
That's awesome.
Wow, and you came in second freaking place. Wow.
What did you get for that?
Nothing.
I mean, they'll give you like a Big Mac or something that they just brought in special.
Yes, the Afghani Big
Do you
Mac.
get like extra like off time to like, I don't know, hang out?
Nope.
Army or Marines?
Air Force.
Or Air Force. It's probably, no, actually, I'm Afghani. I just said that, guys. I was playing in Afghanistan. All right. Why would you ask such a stupid question? I just said it.
And of course, I felt very confident. Yeah, Army and Marine Corps. He's like, Air Force.
Air Force, yeah.
Yep, all right.
All right, your question. What is the O word for the bone disease that literally translates to porous bones?
The O word.
Said the O word?
The O word.
Sally Field really into this?
I don't know. Is she? Was she pimping anything for this, man? Yeah.
Yeah, she
I'm
is.
blanking on this one.
Well, Mike gave you a big hint with Sally Field's all into it.
Field, man.
I don't know if anyone's like into it.
I don't think she's into
as
it.
a more slang.
Right.
I am afflicted
After I
with this.
said it, I was like, okay, that's probably not the right term to use there, but
The O word to be osteoporosis.
yeah.
And apparently Sally Field, I don't have it. I'm just attracted to people with porous bones.
You have osteoporosis? Yeah, want to come back to my place?
Wait, did she have osteoporosis? Oh my God. Let's see if we get our check and get out of here. And you can plow my fields.
Tell me more.
Oh. All right. Your question, what holiday, Jesus Christ. Let me try it again. What hobby uses the Yoshizawa Randlet diagramming system? It's
Sudoku?
Actually, not a bad guess.
World of Warcraft.
And Warcraft. World of Warcraft. Warcraft. I'll give you guys a hint. It involves paper. It involves paper.
Oh, Yahtzee.
Origami.
Yahtzee. Ted now just says words.
Wow.
We gotta write down your numbers of Yahtzee and your score.
Yeah. You're right.
I wouldn't say it uses paper.
Right.
It involves paper.
It does involve paper. Yes, it does.
I guess there's a lot of board games that involve paper. It's categories.
Yahtzee.
All right, your question. Which prank object is outlawed in Mobile, Alabama? Is it whoopee cushions, silly string, stink bombs, or rubber chickens?
I'll go stink bombs.
I like rubber chicken.
No, because in Mobile, Alabama, if you've ever been there, you can set off a stink bomb. No one would know. They'd sniff under the pits. Not the whoopee cushion, because farts are always funny. Silly string.
Oh.
Huh.
I imagine just the mess.
It gets everywhere.
It does.
Is it toxic too?
I don't know. I would
It's
hope
got some
not.
nasty in it,
It's not all
Spray each
natural.
other in the face, man.
Right. It's isn't it just like chemical synthetic?
I mean, I don't know. We sprayed it all the time. We were kids. It never affected me.
There was lead paint everywhere too.
Yahtzee. Never affected me.
Question number 5, Sam.
All right, your question. 2 words begin and end with the letters UND. One of them is underfund. What is the other? And before you go try to break your head open, it is a term that people use plenty. London is known for this.
What was the question one more time?
There are 2 words that begin with the letters UND. One of them is underfund. What is the other one? So London is known for theirs. Harriet Tubman gets some love for a little something she was doing back in the day.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Thank you, Ted.
Yeah.
You said begin and end with UND?
Correct.
Underfund?
Underfund is one.
We need the other one.
The other one. Like I said, London is well known for this.
They have tours in Seattle.
Yeah, there's a notorious tour here in Seattle. Harriet Tubman was a part of a...
Underground?
Yeah.
Underground.
Now you're trucking. Very good. More Big Dummy coming up, 206-803-ROCK.
Shall I take your order, or do you need a minute?
Yes, I'll be ready. Just buying a car on Carvana.
What?
It's super convenient. I already got pre-qualified in 2 minutes. All I had to do was answer a few questions.
What? That's handy.
Yeah, now I'm customizing my down and monthly payments.
What? That's an exquisite deal.
And just like that, Carvana's delivering my car in a couple days.
What?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'll have the burrito.
Visit Carvana.com to finance your next car.
Financing subject to credit approval. Delivery fees may apply.
At Metro, get an iPhone 12 with 5G and a dual camera system for $99.99. Take amazing pictures and share them instantly. And don't put up with life's yada yada.
Yada yada.
Like photo bombers. Zoom, crop out,
Yada yada.
and bye.
You don't take yada yada in life, don't take yada yada from your wireless provider. Get iPhone 12 with 5G with no activation fees and nada yada yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Switch to Metro, bring your ID. This offer isn't available for customers currently at T-Mobile or that have been with Metro in the past 180 days.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
Coastal Farm and Ranch. We're just what the country needs.
Join us for Chick Days and Save. This week only, buy 3 chicks, get 1 free, and save $10 off the Double Tough Poultry Starter Kit. Swing by for super spring savings on tools, mowers, soils, mulches, seeds, and more.
Coastal Farm and Ranch. We're just what the country needs.
Get more spring essentials for less now through March 19th.
99.9 KISW. The Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill.
The best snacks to eat after midnight, coming up with the head chef and Ted's meat and potatoes. In the meantime, the game is Big Dummy 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Tom. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola.
Hola. Tom, are you sober or not sober?
I'm sober.
All right, Tom, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, good news, Tom. You get a scholarship on our Men's Room poll. Are you taking a scholarship for cornhole, ultimate frisbee, bass fishing, or table tennis?
Probably cornhole.
Cornhole. Okay.
All right, you any good?
Oh, reasonable. Not bad.
It's a fun sport to play.
It is,
Either way.
but see, I'm starting to not believe people. Everyone said it's the exact same response. Reasonable. That means you'd kick all of our asses. That's what I believe. Yeah,
Okay.
you know, every once in a while. All right, Tom, here is your question. This is current events. Current events. What is the current cost of a standard postage stamp?
66 cents?
Oh, you're so close, dude. I almost want to give it to you. You're so close. 68.
And they just changed that.
Yeah, there was a time, at least when I was growing up, everyone knew how much a postage stamp was because that's the only way you could literally send anyone anything. Right? You always knew. Now I'm like...
The best thing you can do at any time is buy the forever stamps.
Just do
any
it.
time, because it's only going to go
That's what I
up.
have.
It's only going
I
to go up.
have forever stamps at home. I have forever stamps on the desk here at work, and honest to God, the ones here at work I bought most recently, and that was probably 5 years ago.
It has been a while since I put a stamp on something.
That's what I mean. But like
outside
if
of,
you need it.
yeah.
But yeah, they're on the desk if you need it.
Thanks, dog.
When you want to send something to somebody, but you're in no hurry for them to get it. The U.S. Post Office. All right.
You know what? Instead of leaving rude comments on social media,
start mailing it to people.
Start mailing it to people.
Disagree.
Right. Like, imagine 10 days later. It's like, what would you know about that, dumbass?
Right. Just no context. Just totally disagree with them.
Yeah.
All right. Question. What is the smallest state in the United States?
Rhode Island.
You got it. Nice job.
Is Rhode Island known for anything other than being the smallest state?
Nothing.
Sailing.
Sailing.
Yeah, sailing, rich people. They had a good basketball program for a while.
Yeah, but I mean, you can say the same thing about Delaware. Say New Hampshire.
Not a good basketball program.
Not a good basketball
Good
program,
football.
but yeah.
But Delaware's not
Blue Hens?
Blue Hens.
Yeah, they have a wing T helmet like Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
But Delaware's not known for rich people.
Not known for rich
taxes,
people, but a lot of the Fortune 500 companies are there because they have no taxes.
Correct.
Right? So they have a lot of business interests over there.
Mm-hmm.
They have their beaches, but when you get to Rhode Island, you say, name one thing. You're like, it's the smallest. I couldn't tell you another thing about it.
Providence. All right.
Newport.
Good Portuguese food.
Are you making this up or are you being serious?
No, being dead serious. I believe there's a large amount of Portuguese people.
Just Portuguese.
Portuguese.
They have Portuguese food,
The more
but the
you
people
know.
are Portuguese.
I have family in Cape Cod. I remember we drove down to Providence specifically to go eat Portuguese food.
And how was it?
It was delicious.
What is Portuguese? Like, what would, Portuguese food, what's the base of it? I truly don't know.
No, I mean, look, to me, look, this was years ago. It didn't seem that far off from what I know now. It's like a
Spanish
tapas.
or-
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It was like this red sauce. It was super garlicky that we loved, but we were like teenagers or kids, and we ate way too much of it. We were in trouble.
If you loved that as kids, then
That looks great.
Wow, that
Looks like
does
paella.
look absolutely delicious. All right, I got to try Portuguese food. Hello, Brian. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola. Brian?
I know the rules, but
Hey, Brian?
Do you know when you're on the air?
hello.
Brian, hello.
What?
Brian?
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah.
First time using a phone, Brian.
No. Sorry.
Okay.
I was on the other line.
Gotcha. All right, Brian, are you sober or not sober?
Not.
Not okay. All right, Brian. Our men's room poll. You get to have a scholarship. You taking cornhole, ultimate frisbee, bass fishing, or table tennis?
Bass fishing, definitely.
Okay.
All right, Brian, here is your question. What nationality was explorer Ponce de Leon?
I believe he was French.
He was not French.
Was he Portuguese?
He was not Portuguese.
Oh, I thought you were setting us up for a Portuguese joke.
Portuguese. We're back to that.
Oh, Spanish?
Spanish, yes.
Close. I like Portugal. Just like the coast is ours.
You can have the rest. We'll even be tinier. Just give us the coast.
Yeah.
Weren't you supposed to go to, was Portugal one
Damn
of the places?
right. When I turned 40, if you Dublin for Notre Dame Navy, and then I have a friend that lives in Portugal. I was going to go to Lisbon for about 3 or 4 days.
It's Portuguese?
Yeah, it's Portuguese.
Actually, he's American. He moved over.
Ah, okay. American Portuguese.
He moved to the Czech Republic, ends up meeting a girl from Portugal, and now lives in Portugal.
That'll do it. All right, your question. What movie stopped production for a year so that Tom Hanks could grow out his hair and lose 50 pounds?
Castaway?
You got it. Nice job, Brian. Nice job.
Yes, indeed.
Game is Big Dummy, 206-803 round.
What if it had been like Bruce Willis? They just would have been like, can't hire you. Well, because he's bald. Like Tom Hanks has hair. Like, what if it was a bald actor?
I suspect they may have used a wig.
All right.
Oh, he just wouldn't have grown hair over time. He'd have gone facial.
Just give him a skullet.
Yeah, basically he just got a big-ass beard.
I mean, I appreciate that they did that, right? But there's prosthetics, you have wigs. Right. I'm just saying, if I work on the production crew, because you're happy to get the gig. Like, seriously, we're going to stop production for a year because we're not going to use prosthetics or anything. We just okay, let's do that, guys.
That's what I'm
Jesus
saying.
Christ! Hello, Matt. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bicholas.
Hola. Matt, are you on team sober or team not sober?
Team not sober.
All right, Matt, welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, you're going to get a scholarship. What are you taking it for? Cornhole, ultimate frisbee, bass fishing, or table tennis?
Table tennis, speaking of Tom Hanks.
Okay.
Oh, that's right, Forrest Gump.
Oh, yeah. Nice reference.
Yeah, it's nice. Are you any good at it?
Not bad.
Okay.
Not second place, but not bad.
Okay.
That's pretty strong.
No one is called to say they're good at anything. Even second place tennis table players are like, well, I mean, I got second place. Like, Jesus, dude, you got second place.
Told you. That's what they do in that culture.
Mm-hmm. I'm beginning to believe you, man.
Yeah, seriously.
Ping pong sharks.
Actually, I'm awesome.
Just say, I'm the best that has ever frickin' played.
I beat that dude. I was saying
Ted was number one.
myself.
Yeah. All right. Here is your question. What car company was founded in 1922, ironically enough, by a man named Sir William Lyons?
Let's go Renault.
Jaguar?
Jaguar.
Yeah, the Lions was the hint.
Good job, Ted.
I wonder if he did that. I have no idea if he did that, for ego purposes or if he just like Jaguar or whatever. But I'm like, his last name's Lyons. They named it Jaguar.
By the way, I'm impressed you went with Renault.
Oh, Renault, whatever.
Renault.
Is it just Renault or like Renault?
That's how they say it. I only know that from F1. They used to make a lot of the engines. Ricardo raced there for a year.
Trust F1.
I kept saying Renault, and and my buddy, who's like, they were just like, don't stop saying it that way.
Stop saying it when you're around us.
Yeah.
Don't say it when you're in our company.
Sound real American, dude.
All right. Your question: in Greek mythology, Hades was the god of what?
Difficult questions.
Oh, yes, the god of difficult questions.
Hell.
The underworld.
The underworld.
So was the underworld necessarily hell? So,
no.
Okay, that's the thing. He's always portrayed as this bad guy. I'm like, but wait a minute. But at the same time, you say, like, if you die, you went to the afterlife and you still went there. So even if you're a good person, right?
Gods went to Mount Olympus and
people
the
went to the
dead
underworld.
went to the underworld.
They're not such a bad guy. He's just the landlord of a place he didn't want to visit.
Right. But it's scary, so he's turned into a bad guy.
Okay.
I think I watch a show on criminals called Underworld.
Yeah, it doesn't have a great connotation.
No, it's like, it's like those TV docs.
Unless it's a movie that stars, what's her name? What's the super hot chick?
Which one, buddy?
Underworld.
Blake Lively.
No. Brunette.
Kate Beckinsale.
Kate Beckinsale.
Yes, sir.
Good
yes,
Lord.
I still got Blake Lively on the mind.
I can't tell. All right, your question. Who is Kate Hudson's mother?
Yeah.
Oh.
Been with Kurt Russell forever.
Yeah.
She's not a Globe, but
she is a girl.
I should know this, but I'm going to take an awful guess. Susan Sarandon.
Not the worst guess.
Goldie Hawn.
Goldie Hawn.
Oh, that's right.
Question 4.
Question number 4, we were just talking about the lovely state of Delaware. What is the capital of Delaware?
Dover.
You got it. Nice job. Nice job.
Shout out to Delaware for that, at least.
What?
The only city people really know is also their capital.
But that's not a shout out. Like, the only reason we've heard of that city is because it's your capital.
No, we also have the racetrack there. I mean,
Dover
they put 50,000 people in it, 60,000 people in it.
Okay, well, there's that.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a big deal.
I didn't know that.
Really?
No.
You want to watch the race in Dover? It's like the fourth race a year.
No.
There's a giant Air Force base.
There's a giant Air Force
base. You're
base.
from Enumclaw, not Casey Kane or whatever. Is it Casey Kane?
Yeah, it's Casey Kane.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just figured
Mr.
everyone from
Enumclaw.
Enumclaw was a NASCAR fan.
We don't talk about him.
All right.
Didn't he, disavow you guys or something? What's his deal?
Did he screw you over on an auction deal?
Nah.
The only thing I know about Casey Kane is he was doing really well, and then there was basically something they were doing to the car. He just, after they were like, hey, NASCAR was like, pretty sure that's illegal, you can't do that. Then it seemed like he never was as good again.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I know he raced in other stuff, too. Like, you know what I mean? Like dirt tracks and this and that. And I said this and that. I don't know. I know there's a lot of stuff you can do racing, not just NASCAR.
Right. Hello, Jay. Welcome to the men's room.
Hookers and blow, gentlemen.
Oh, yeah. Jay, are you sober or not sober?
I got a long commute home from work, and today I am sober, just so I can talk to you guys.
Let's
pull it in, Jay.
That hasn't stopped a lot of other people.
All right, Jay.
I'm not drinking and driving.
Okay, good for you. All right, Jay, you're going to get a scholarship. Are you taking cornhole, ultimate frisbee, bass fishing, or table tennis?
Ultimate frisbee all the way.
Nice. All right. I'd like to give it a try.
Yeah, I've done frisbee.
It just looks like rugby with a frisbee.
Your disc and you drink beer. No. Oh, did I have the wrong one? Oh, I was thinking
you're talking
of
about disc golf, dude.
Oh, man. No. I'm a big dummy. Lay it on me.
Yeah. All right, you big dummy. Here's your question. Burning potassium has what color flame?
Blue.
It is not blue.
White.
Nope.
Damn it.
Yellow.
Keep going.
Blue. Blue.
No.
Purple.
Red.
Purple. Yes,
Purple.
it is in fact purple.
Wow. All right.
Purple fire.
Yeah, Ultimate Frisbee is almost like a soccer football hybrid.
Yeah, so there's a lot of hustling going on in this.
You did say rugby.
I'm gonna have
Miles,
to Google
you're
that.
right.
Yeah, wicked.
Because it doesn't really stop. You just keep moving forward, and back and forward.
I learned about it in the cinematic hit PCU.
And if I understand right, I'm running down the field. Miles zips me the disc. I cannot continue to run. Is that right?
You got to run to catch it.
I can run to catch it,
I
but
think
then
you
I
got to stop there
to pass it,
and then pass it along.
Okay, all right. That's all.
And if people tackle, can they tackle you before you throw it?
I hope so. And make it
Yeah,
exciting.
what prevents you? What would prevent me from throwing it? You tackle me? You just blocking it? You snatch it out of my hand? I don't know.
I don't know.
All right, you're the one playing it, Jay. We'll see how you do.
Yeah, you better learn the rules first, dude.
All right, Jay, here is your question. Which James Bond actor also appeared in the movie Lara Croft Tomb Raider?
Sean Connery.
Pierce Brosnan?
Nope.
The guy that's doing it now.
Correct. Daniel Craig.
Oh, Daniel Craig, yeah.
Question number 3, Jay.
Question number 3. In what country would you find the world's oldest golf course?
Oh, Scotland.
Scotland. It's quick with that, man.
I've been there.
Have you been to
You
that
been to St.
specific
Andrews?
golf
I've
course?
been to St. Andrews, man. I walked across the bridge. I have walked on St. Andrews.
No kidding.
Yes,
That's
sir.
cool. Yeah, that bridge is like the most famous. Well, yeah, that and
I will say, the thing that I have never seen on any other golf course ever since, the sand traps there at St. Andrews are insane.
yeah, they're deep.
They're pits. They're not traps. They're pits.
Playing that course every weekend, Mike. With sand traps like that. Trust me, it sucks.
You ever gonna go over and play the real one?
One day, yeah. Actually, I've talked to my uncle about that a number of times.
You guys should go do that.
Well, the hell not.
You just got to plan it out a year or two.
Other than the cost and the travel time and the time off from work. Other than that, man, just go.
Great.
Come on. Hello, Matt. Welcome to the men's room.
Liquor and whore.
Liquor and whore. Matt, are you on team sober or team not sober?
Sober.
Sober, Matt. Welcome to Big Dummy. Okay, today at our men's room poll, you're going to get a scholarship. Are you taking it for cornhole, ultimate frisbee, bass fishing, or table tennis?
Still some bass fishing.
Fishing it is. Fishing doing well today.
All right, Matt, here is your question. What state has the most miles of rivers? Colorado, North Carolina, Nebraska, or Mississippi?
Still Mississippi.
That would have been my guess as well, but it's not.
I'm going to go Colorado.
It is not Colorado.
Based on the
What are the other
size.
two options?
North Carolina or Nebraska?
North Carolina.
Nebraska.
You've got to be kidding me.
Dude, that's what I thought, and I even rechecked it. And I'm like, yep.
Just never thought they were known for their rivers.
No. All you ever hear is like corn and boredom. All right. I mean, honest to God, right? What was it here about?
I used to work with a girl from Nebraska that's just nobody home.
Really?
Just nobody home.
Huh.
Wonderful person. Very, very nice.
But
Sweetest girl in the world. Just nobody home.
Beautiful house, but the lights are never on.
Never.
All right. Your question, what TV show featured the radio station KACL 780 AM?
I have no idea.
I believe that was based right here in Seattle.
It was based right
Say,
there.
that's Biles' show.
My favorite.
I got nothing.
Frasier.
Honest to God, I would not have known to call letters or any of that.
Oh, when you're living in, a penthouse like that, of course you're doing AM radio.
Yeah, because that pays real well.
I'm telling you, that's how I live.
Dude, he was right outside the Space Needle, too.
I only live that way because I'm on FM.
Well, no, you have to understand, Mike. There are certain truths in this world. If you are anywhere in the city of Paris, you have a clear view of the Eiffel Tower. Absolutely. If you are anywhere in the city of Seattle, you have a clear view of... And look, you could be dead broke. You could be living in the ghetto, and somehow you look out your window, there's the Space Needle.
And it wasn't even a view of the Space Needle.
It was right
when
there.
you looked out the back, it was the base of the Space
Right,
Needle.
it was right there.
Man was
on the skyline of Los Angeles.
Correct.
Right. All right, your question, who won the very first Super Bowl when tickets, I believe, were $6?
Haven't done crap since.
They've been a few
Except for hand a quarterback a bunch of MVPs.
The 49ers.
Nope.
Packers.
The Green Bay Packers.
They won the first two.
Question 4.
13 Hall of Famers on those teams.
You guys know who lost the first Super Bowl?
Was it KC?
It was KC.
Yeah.
Right, it's yeah. And they win the
Did they
fourth.
lose the second one? Who did Green Bay
No,
play in
the
second?
Packers beat... Who they beat in the second one? Was it the...
No.
I honestly cannot.
Vikings? No, that's same division.
No, the Vikings are a different conference.
Yeah.
I used to know this
Vikings,
stuff
Green Bay.
when I was younger.
Right, it's so weird. Is I know the Jets are Super Bowl 3, the Chiefs at Super Bowl 4.
It wasn't the Raiders then?
It was the Raiders.
It was the Raiders.
Okay.
All right.
On Super Bowl
Should've
2.
Gone,
Okay.
Should have gone
All
with my
right.
first thought.
All right, Matt. Your question, what is the capital of Minnesota?
Matt?
Are you there, Matt?
Matt.
Oh, no.
Is he gone?
Okay,
Matt's
that
dead.
explains his lack of answer.
Oh, no.
What do you know?
That's our first heart attack.
Man, oh, man. Monster didn't eat him or nothing.
St. Paul, Minnesota?
It is, in fact, St. Paul, Minnesota. You want to do one more?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, why the hell not?
Okay.
It's Big Debbie Day.
Hello, Lisa. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola.
Hola. Lisa, are you sober or not sober?
I'm sober.
All right, Lisa, welcome to Big Dummy.
That's what you sound like sober, huh? All right.
I'm sober.
Finally, somebody excited to be sober, man.
That does not happen much.
Lisa, our men's room poll, you're going to get a scholarship. Are you taking it for cornhole, ultimate frisbee, bass fishing, or table tennis?
Cornhole.
Cornhole. All right.
All right, Lisa, here is your question. What are the two major elements that make up the sun?
The two major, hydrogen and not hydrogen, I don't know, oxygen and carbon monoxide.
Wow. I don't know what kind of star you want to orbit there, but it's going to kill you.
Helium is definitely one, right?
Yeah.
And is it oxygen?
No. Hydrogen and helium, the two lightest elements. Because the sun basically keeps smashing them together. It starts with hydrogen, smashes them down, the helium, and keeps going and keeps going.
So you're like, hi, I'm the sun. I'm here to burn you.
I only do the helium because my voice is high.
I'm a burning inferno.
All right.
Why does the sun sound like that?
Because all
he's
the
made of
helium. Yeah. You ever suck in helium?
Get
man?
it?
Were you ever a child?
Come on, man. Or an adult with access to helium?
Actually, just a giant balloon. All right. First time I went to a fish show, I showed up with helium. Everybody laughed. Porta tank.
All right, your question. Who played Mr. Miyagi in the original Karate Kid movie?
Right.
Oh my God, what is his name?
That's exactly what I'm asking you, Lisa.
Oh, I don't remember his name. I know what he looks like. I don't
Marino?
remember.
Pat effing Marita.
Marita. You said Marino?
Marino.
Dan Marino.
Dan Marino.
Pat F. We should say his name like that more often.
Instead of saying like Oscar Award winner.
Yeah.
Jamie effing Foxx. All right, your question. What Cajun dish is a mixture of rice, sausage, chicken, shrimp, oysters, spices, and more?
Gumbo?
Very close.
Jambalaya.
Jambalaya.
I'm always confused with the
And a
differences.
shrimp.
I'm saying gumbo is a lot soupier. And jambalaya is more like paella.
Yeah.
It's more of a dense rice dish.
It's rice is in jambalaya. When you get gumbo, it's a soup, and then a scoop of white rice is put on top.
And okra.
And okra.
Thanks,
and gumbo.
thanks for that. We can forget the okra. All right, Lisa. What letter represents the speed of light in physics notations? So think of like E equals mc squared. It is one of those three letters, an E, an M, or a C.
E for energy, maybe?
C for light.
Because that makes so much sense.
Why do they do that? Is it like some Latin thing? I'm sure there's a reason.
Because you can see the light.
Ah, I see. All right, Lisa, what is Homer Simpson's middle initial?
J.
There you go. You got
Well
it, Lisa.
done. Well
Very
done.
good. Head Chef is on the way. Ted's Meat and Potatoes has the best snacks to eat after midnight. And we got your emails coming up next from the men's room at KISW.com.
At Metro, get an iPhone 12 with 5G and a dual camera system for $99.99. Take amazing pictures and share them instantly. And don't put up with life's yada yada.
Yada yada.
Like photo bombers. Zoom, crop out,
Yada yada.
and bye.
You don't take yada yada in life, don't take yada yada from your wireless provider. Get iPhone 12 with 5G with no activation fees and nada yada yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Switch to Metro, bring your ID. This offer isn't available for customers currently at T-Mobile or that have been with Metro in the past 180 days.
With LinkedIn Jobs, we tap into a network of more than 1 billion professionals to help you find quality professionals quickly and easily for any role you need. Marketing wizards? Found them.
Software engineers?
Found.
That project manager I could never seem to hire?
And found. LinkedIn Jobs quickly matches your roles with candidates with the right skills and experience. In fact, 86% of small businesses get a qualified candidate within 24 hours. Post your first job for free and get started at linkedin.com/decide. That's linkedin.com/decide. Terms and conditions apply.
We've seen a lot of change in the past 20 years, but 2 decades later, Mountain Dew Baja Blast is still a fan favorite, bringing you the bold tropical lime flavor that folks can't get enough of. It takes you back to a sunny day at the beach with every delicious sip. And don't you want that feeling all the time? Well, 2024 is the year. In celebration of their 20th Baja-versary, you can sip Baja Blast all year long. So pick up a Baja Blast wherever you are. In stores now.
This spring, break away and visit Fort Collins, Colorado. Seeking a culinary escape? Local restaurants offer exclusive specials during Great Plates of downtown Fort Collins. Love live music? FOCO MX is a 2-day festival with hundreds of Colorado artists. Eager to be entertained? The Lincoln Center hosts comedian Mike Birbiglia and an evening with John Cusack. Plan your travels at visitfortcollins.com. Fort Collins, where adventure casual is a way of life.
At Metro, get an iPhone 12 with 5G and a dual camera system for $99.99. Take amazing pictures and share them instantly. And don't put up with life's yada yada.
Yada yada.
Like photo bombers. Zoom, crop out,
Yada yada.
and bye.
You don't take yada yada in life, don't take yada yada from your wireless provider. Get iPhone 12 with 5G with no activation fees and nada yada yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Switch to Metro, bring your ID. This offer isn't available for customers currently at T-Mobile or that have been with Metro in the past 180 days.
1, 2, 3, 4. Those are numbers. But you already knew that. If you want to know what number you're going to pay each month for your car, use Kelly Blue Book My Wallet on Auto Trader. They're really good at numbers. Auto Trader.
What's up? It's your boy, The Ted Smith from the Men's Room. And did you know I have a podcast? Well, I do. The Podcast. New episodes uploaded every Wednesday on the Odyssey app.
The debauchery rolls on. You're listening to The Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Head chef on the way. Ted's Meat and Potatoes has the best snacks to eat after midnight. But first, time for a few emails to the Men's Room at KISW.com.
You've got mail. You've got
Only one birthday email today.
One?
I don't know what people were doing 9 months ago, but not much.
I know what they were doing.
That's
What
right.
was it?
What was?
What was 9 months ago?
What what was the date?
Let's say 2, and then minus 7. That's going to be what? March, April, May?
Okay, let's go with May.
Okay.
I would
All right.
think that would be a frisky time, man. The weather's nice.
The middle of May?
No, people are finally getting outside, man. The sun's out. They're not cooped up inside anymore.
Well, you can't upside
Let's go smell the flowers.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
Bitches, can I wish...
We were busy watching the horses.
Bitches, can I wish Corey with an I a very happy birthday? Have the dirty Germans tell her what she's going to get for her 20-something birthday tonight. Thanks, guys. That from Patrick.
Yeah, if you're turning 20-something tonight, then for your birthday, we'll do a position the 60-something.
Yeah, you know, I like the girls who spells their names with the K and the I at the end. It shortens it down. Means you like short things.
Yeah. Jesus.
All right, guys, or guy or gal, here you go. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, to you, to you.
Ya's a Dirty Germans brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
Thank you, Robin, and that sausage is delicious. Let's see here, a couple extra emails. The subject is long COVID. Guys, my wife has long COVID for the last 21 months. Since the last time she got COVID, her sense of smell and taste have been impaired. Her smell has returned for the most part, but her sense of taste still off by a lot. Foods either taste weird compared to how she remembered them, or hardly have any taste at all. She used to love red wine, but now it tastes like soap. So for the past 4 months, she's been taking ivermectin a couple times per week, prescribed by the doctor. It's a antiviral that helps those. Cheers, guys. That from Jim, your loyal Pasco podcaster on the Odyssey.
So now your wife knows when you farted again.
That's right. Unexpected. What do we have here? Only, guys, my wife and I took a cruise to Alaska. To be on the safe side, I brought Dramamine for seasickness. I'd taken the pills before, but for this trip, I opted for the patch. The patch was itching something fierce, and I kept scratching it. One time I scratched it and then rubbed my eyes. Big mistake.
Uh-oh.
Not sure why, but then I immediately had just about the worst headache I've ever had, and it fully dilated both of my eyes. I had to buy sunglasses for our trip to Alaska, and even then squint the whole way through. Lasted for 2 weeks. I was miserable. Never again.
So you have a headache and dilated eyes?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like you might have taken a Viagra, brother.
No.
Slight headache?
Viagra patch.
Let's see. Ola,
wearing one right now.
Directly on the junk.
Guys, 30 years ago, my family were visiting extended family in New York and Jersey. Stopped for pizza. My parents got cheese. My brother and I, pepperoni.
Yeah.
Thought the pepperoni looked weird, but tasted fine.
Oh, yeah.
A few hours later on the subway, and I threw up all over the train and one guy's briefcase.
Oh.
When we got back to our grandma's house, my brother started throwing up. We'd gotten food poisoning, and my parents were up all night, emptying vomit bowls. Not a good time. That from Iris, the bus driver.
That is brutal.
That is, man. Especially, and it's always that thing, man, I thought it looked funny. You were right.
I mean, in his defense, he was a child, though.
Yeah.
I don't know many kids that like pepperoni pizza that are going to turn it down.
Right. No. You know, that's a good, it wouldn't matter what it looks like.
I don't know that.
Why is it green? Don't worry about it. Eat it.
Couple from once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Bajola's my once-in-a-lifetime isn't the most exciting or unique, but it very literally fits the definition. George Carlin, one of my all-time favorite comedians, went to a show when he performed at Benaroya in September 2007, and he died less than a year later in June 2008. So my one time seeing him, and by definition, it'll be my only time, but it was very well worth it, and I'm very glad I decided to spend the $70 to see him live. Zero regrets. Cheers, bitches. That from Sean in England. Couple more on the lifetime experience.
Correct spelling of Sean.
Guys, for my birthday,
How does he spell it?
A-U.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Guys, for my birthday, my sister got me tickets to see the show Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me Live.
Ah, all right.
Always a bucket list item. And it turned out they were coming to the Riverside Theater in Milwaukee.
NPR 10.
Yes.
So it's actually really cool.
One of the best shows on the radio. Really,
it's like Big Dummy for smarter people.
Yeah. I used to listen to it every weekend, kind of slid off a little bit.
Hey, look, NPR does a good job of what they do. They just do everything like this, so it's hard to listen to. Yep. But Wait, Don't Tell Me that's a fun show.
The special guest was Kristen Kish, the new host of the show Top Chef, which, by the way, is filming in Milwaukee next season. That from Paul, your blind listener from Appleton, Wisconsin.
Nice. I liked Milwaukee.
Good time.
I mean, we were only there for 3 days, like having fun, you know.
But that should be the litmus test, right? You go somewhere, well, you're only there for 3 days. Like, right, but I've also been to places for 3 days and had a bad time. I think because of the, right, and you go like, that's not a place I want to go back.
I think you take the Vegas length. You take 3 days.
Yeah.
And so if you've gone to a new place.
Correct. I will say this. Milwaukee had some, I think it's kind of coming back. Mm-hmm. But, like, we took a walk one day and we definitely passed some abandoned hotels.
Sure. I mean, and that's inevitable. But I've actually
Same
heard
in San
good
Diego,
things.
downtown, in the Gaslamp.
Which is crazy.
1992, guys, I was in Vegas, Super Bowl weekend. I walked through the Mirage Casino and looked over and saw this guy that was sitting down, but still head and shoulders taller than everyone in the room. I gathered enough courage to go up and ask him for his autograph. And he was a complete rock star. Howie Long is a stud, and a prince, and a gentleman, and very generous with his time. Shook my hand, which was frightening, because it was as big as a pizza pan. I have an autograph on my business card next to his card in my Raiders collection. Thanks, guys. That from Kirk in Enumclaw.
Time to open wide and sample Ted's meats and potatoes. Now, here's your host, head chef of the men's room, the Ted Nugent.
Head chef of the house.
Thank you, folks. Thank you. You guys ever get hungry after midnight?
I'm sleepwalking, but yes.
Often.
I think that was a lot of what that song was about.
What's up?
After midnight.
After midnight.
You're gonna let it all hang out. You're shirtless. You're in mesh shorts. Just staring at the warm glow of that light coming out of the refrigerator.
I mean, my thing is, like, by midnight, I'm more of a night owl. I will force myself to go to bed by, 2 a.m. at the latest if I'm binging something. But generally, around 1. But at that point, the kid's been asleep for a while. The wife's dozing off. I probably smoked a joint. Like the munchies hit. And I go through the same process every night. Like, hey, man, everyone says you shouldn't eat because now it's 12:15. But that Cinnamon Toast Crunch ain't going to eat
But
itself,
you're hungry.
brother.
You're hungry.
Damn
your
right.
body's telling you to eat something.
Because it's high.
Yes.
You know,
But
like,
still,
I've eaten dinner.
the body's telling you something.
Yeah.
Eat.
I think it's all brain. Body's like, do not listen.
There's plenty of
to your
times I've been
brain.
stoned. I was not hungry.
But either
we
way,
ate.
yeah, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Last night it was Utz cheese balls.
Ooh.
Nice. I recently bought a giant case of those for the Super Bowl.
Oh, those are dangerous. Don't do that alone.
I left them at the host house.
That's a great idea.
That's the move.
Next thing you know, 0 cheese balls.
So these are the best snacks to eat after midnight. Obviously, these are going to be healthier ones, and I like this. You ever woken up in the middle of the night starving? Like, no, dog, I'm still up. But these are healthier ones. Now, they got 5. First on the list, Thor, you're going to like this. Cereal and milk.
That is good.
As long as it's whole grain, low sugar cereal.
Well,
so Captain's Crunch, oops, all berries is a big no. I'm just going to add Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
It doesn't say that, Ted. Okay? It does not say that on the list. So right now, in my mind, I'm making the right move.
They're using Captain here as one mistake.
Because he's so up. Man, there's not a good time to eat Captain Crunch. It's fiberglass and sugar.
Is milk good on your stomach before you go to bed? I guess it is.
Well, we get 1 or 2% milk, so it doesn't have an effect on me. Whole milk, brother, I would have diarrhea.
I do not
in bed.
drink whole milk.
It's delicious, but I can't do it.
I drink skim.
Oh, you go skim?
Oh, yeah.
Jesus, I have some self-respect.
No, I love skim milk.
Yeah, and it's one of those things. Once you get used to drinking it, I switched years ago. It's hard to go back to other milks, but
it's too thick.
Also, like I
except for chocolate milk. For some
cereal's
reason,
so good that like I just don't buy it.
Okay,
I would
just
just,
you would
be
just
like get home from work on a Monday, but I'll just have 2 bowls of cereal.
Well,
for dinner.
the thing is, the truth is, with Cinnamon Toast Crunch, because my wife, it's not that she won't get it for me, but she's like, if you want Cinnamon Toast Crunch, then you're going to the grocery store with me. So, and you know how I feel about that. So a lot of times I'm like, then I'll just go without. And if I don't have Cinnamon Toast Crunch, then there's a good chance I'll eat peanut butter and jelly in place of Cinnamon Toast.
Do either one of your kids drink a lot of milk?
My daughter does, yeah.
Milk was one of the most valuable commodities in my house growing up. As far as like, even if you wanted to use just a little bit for macaroni and cheese, half the time, like the milk was almost always gone.
I'm always shocked when somebody shows up in my house with kids and the kid will go like, can I have some milk? And I'm like, who the hell keeps milk around?
Kids, man. I don't know that we would have like a half gallon, maybe. Then when we have kids, there's a gallon upstairs, there's an unopened gallon downstairs in the basement.
Yeah. All right, next on the list, if you're eating a snack after midnight, banana and nut butter. Potassium helps you relax. Complex carbs helps control your blood sugars.
Okay.
So think of like an almond butter.
Not peanut butter.
I mean, look, you know what, Miles? You buy the fancy, like, organic, oily stuff. I bet that's fine.
I can't buy peanut butter anymore.
Right, because you eat it.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I think nut butter, like, generally almond butter, some of them are better for you, but I think, God, I hate to even admit, here's the problem. Peanut butter's not that bad for you, but a lot of the big brands we all like are packed with sugar.
They just load sugar. That's why we like them. And you know what? Some of the sad things is that I like almond butter, but I never, ever think to buy it. You know what I mean? Like, anytime I have it, I'm like, oh, this is good. We should get this. There's no chance I remember.
Yeah, and some of those things, too, it's nice to have the texture. Mm-hmm. Vegetables and hummus. Great night snack if you forgot your veggies during the day, and hummus makes everything taste better. I agree 100%. The hard part is the amount of hummus you use.
Also, the fact that it's 100% garbanzo beans for the most part, other than the tahini. So once your stomach hit, that is the most gaseous bean that you can eat.
It is, but it's delicious.
Hummus will light you.
What about like hummus and crackers? Because all I got to say, did you forget your veggies? Like, well, I didn't really forget. Let's just say if I'm the bus driver, I didn't stop at that bus stop.
I guarantee you the next 2 on the list you like cheese and crackers. Okay. Combo of protein and fiber is a good thing. Also, yeah, I mean, you know, I'm going to combine some of these snacks, right? Because number 1 on the list, they just say sliced turkey breast. Protein should hold off your hunger till the morning. There's tryptophan in it. And also, like, I don't know about you guys. I keep sliced turkey for the deli is in my fridge at all times.
100% of the time we have. Mostly for my daughter because she's so limited, but she eats it. I'll eat it. And actually, honest to God, the reason I try not to eat the turkey is only because my daughter eats so few things, and that's one of them. But if she were a normal human being that just consumed things, I would eat the living hell
Back to ham.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I remember being a kid years ago, And my one uncle, God rest his soul, but he moved down to North Carolina.
All right.
And he married like another woman, like changed religion. So we thought they were crazy. But we went down there one year for Easter. And I remember she would just take lunch meat and like a piece of cheese and roll it up and put like mustard on it and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
She was basically ahead of cutting out carbs before anybody knew about it. But like, we thought she was insane.
I did that as a kid, and obviously I was not particularly health conscious. It's just I was too lazy to make the sandwich.
Yeah.
And my parents always bought wheat bread. So honestly, anytime
Wheat bread sucks.
if I did not need the bread, like peanut butter and jelly, I'm not going to just spread it on my hands and lick it out. Right?
Also,
so I need the bread. But
I was going to say, nowadays, I do that too, man. Especially if it's like slice of cheese or whatever. Just pull out the turkey and
Also,
take a little roll up.
on the same way as we talk about Brussels sprouts and the fact that they have been genetically modified
so that people would
taste
eat them.
decent, wheat bread in our era was 10 times worse than it is now. I don't know what the difference is. I don't know how they changed it. Wheat bread was awful back in the day.
Well, I think also it helps that we're not kids.
Yes.
Right.
It's like when you're a kid, it's very hard to eat anything that's healthy for you. Now, don't get me wrong. Some kids love it, right? And good for them. That's awesome. But like a lot of kids just don't want to eat anything healthy because
it's healthy. And
right.
healthy things a lot of times taste healthy.
Right, and especially in America, we've gotten so used to things having sugar and salt and this and that. It's very hard to eat healthier stuff. But I do think, you go get that Dave's Killer Bread. He's got like a 9 grain or with seeds and stuff on it. Like that's what I keep in my house all the time. But you're right, as a kid, I would have been like, yes.
But also I think we didn't have as many options. So like you got white bread, you could get Wonder Bread, or you got wheat bread. And it seemed to me that there was only one company that made wheat bread, right? So even if I were to eat that wheat bread now, I do not like it. But there are other wheat breads, like you said, with Dave and all that I do like.
I'll buy his bread just to pay his bail.
All right, so yesterday was Ash Wednesday, which means we're into Lent. I'm not a practicing Catholic, but I didn't eat meat yesterday. I keep some traditions alive. So
I had crab cakes.
What's that?
I had crab cakes.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Being all Catholic.
I mean, not because it was Lent, because it's Valentine's Day. My wife loves me and hooked me up with some crab cakes. But it did work out that, hey, no meat.
So it used to be during all of Lent, Catholics wouldn't eat meat. This is years ago, right? This is like when my parents were kids. Nowadays, it's just Fridays in Lent. You're not supposed to eat meat. So this is also the genesis for the fish sandwich from McDonald's. The guy in Ohio was like, hey, I got a lot of Catholics in here. They want a fish sandwich. So I don't know if they've done it yet. McDonald's almost every year during Lent, the fish sandwich will be on sale or whatever.
Sure.
But other restaurants, obviously, over the years have caught on. Popeye's Flounder Fish Sandwich. It's a limited time return, which I'm just explaining it because you were sitting around going, why does it happen? That's all it is. It's just they just know there's a lot of customers that aren't going to eat meat on Fridays.
Right, put it this way, if they drew the ash cross on their forehead yesterday, there's a very good chance that same coworker or friend is not eating meat on Friday. So it's cool that fast food places are doing that.
So the Flounder Fish Sandwich, which flounders are delicious fish, that's back starting yesterday. You could also order the classic or spicy Alaskan fish fillet marinated some herbs and spices, served on a brioche bun. Listen, Popeye's fish. I love Popeyes. I'm just going to put it out there.
They're going to do it right.
But along with that, you know what else is back? The shrimp tackle box.
Ooh,
8 butterflied shrimp, regular side, biscuit, tartar sauce.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, get in there. And they have a surf and turf box. Also, Burger King. They got the big fish. This year, they're bringing out a special one, the fiery big fish. So I guess if you want your big fish, a little spicy, the fiery big fish, obviously, again, it's running to about Easter. So if you want to try any of these things, I'd go get in there before
And the first text I got the other morning was from Ryan Castle, who said, hey, man, the PI's fish and chips fish sandwich voted the best in the city.
Oh, really?
Yes.
It should be.
So then the first response we get was from Hair Club, who said, I can only just eat the tots now.
Oh, my God. Come on, man.
Well, you're going to start picking and choosing what deep fried food you're going to eat.
Yes, exactly.
Eat their fish sandwich.
The fish and chips at the PI is the best in the city.
Exactly. Period.
So you can eat the greasy potatoes, but not the delicious
I can
fish.
have the tots, and that's it. My stomach.
I'm sorry you have problems pooping.
Thank you, Head Chef. We appreciate it. Shot of the Day's coming up. You are listening to The Men's Room.
Oh, should we start this show?
Yeah, I'm down. Just buying a car on Carvana first.
Ooh, for real?
Yeah, it's super convenient. I already got pre-qualified in 2 minutes. All I had to do is answer a few questions.
Ooh, that's helpful.
And now just customizing my down and monthly payments.
Ooh, that's a very fair deal.
Yep. Boom, just bought a car. And you get to take me to the Carvana vending machine in a couple days to pick it up.
Ooh. I'm kind of busy.
Visit Carvana.com to finance your next car.
Financing subject to credit approval.
With LinkedIn Jobs, we tap into a network of more than 1 billion professionals to help you find quality professionals quickly and easily for any role you need. Marketing wizards? Found them.
Software engineers?
Found.
That project manager I could never seem to hire?
And found. LinkedIn Jobs quickly matches your roles with candidates with the right skills and experience. In fact, 86% of small businesses get a qualified candidate within 24 hours. Post your first job for free and get started at linkedin.com/decide. That's linkedin.com/decide. Terms and conditions apply.
1, 2, 3, 4. Those are numbers. But you already knew that. If you want to know what number you're going to pay each month for your car, use Kelly Blue Book My Wallet on Auto Trader. They're really good at numbers. Auto Trader.
99.9 KISW. The shenanigans continue. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
All right, couple of minutes for Drinking Toast for the shot of the day. And we do have your headlines on the way at 5:50. But first, quick check-in with Mike Hawk and some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
Thank you, Miles. A hotel in New Jersey is urging guests against taking showers in their rooms after a couple people contracted Legionnaire's disease in the building.
Jesus.
Okay.
It's a bit of a problem we're having, you see. What is
got this
Legionnaire's
thing.
disease? I've heard of it, but I don't even know what it is. Anybody know?
Is it respiratory?
It's something with your lungs, isn't? Or I mean, with your skin. I thought, right?
I'm not sure. Either
Like
way,
you got legions on it.
you don't want it.
Legion's disease is a form of atypical pneumonia caused by any species of Legionella bacteria. Quite often, alrighty. Signs and symptoms include cough, shortness of breath, high fever. Yay.
Legionella sounds like the last name of an Italian actor.
Or it
Legionella.
sounds like a delicious dessert.
Yeah.
Would you let you try a Legionella? I'd be like, hell yeah.
Damn right. 6% of Americans who live alone suffer higher rates of depression, according to a new study.
Yeah.
I can believe that.
Right. Right. There's nobody there at the end of the day.
I dig it. I'm happy.
There's nobody to
You look happy, Miles.
I am.
Yeah, I mean that. Right. You're just gonna sit there.
Right.
You sit there, and I think, with social media being what it is, either you're doom scrolling or you're looking at other people that he's with his wife again. Everything out there is going to make you feel worse.
And it's tough. Look, I'm pretty used to living alone, but I gotta remind myself sometimes too, because right, if I'm sitting there with you, Mike, and I'm venting about something, after you could be like, all right, well, there's nothing you can do about it. But when it's just you can really focus in for as long as you want.
Oh yeah,
yeah, all night long.
Just dive right into it.
Won't change a damn thing.
That's right. But you will sit there and stare at it all night.
Yeah, exactly.
Good times. A new study has found that Americans are hanging out less than ever before.
I've read that. Do they have any reason for that, or
I think
just that we're hanging out less?
They attribute a lot of it to social media. Basically, that we kind of lose a sense of urgency to keep up with people because we are always keeping up with people.
Okay.
Or rather, people are keeping up with us, as it were.
To catch up.
Correct.
You don't need to.
Right.
You already know their life.
Exactly.
We don't have to talk about your vacation. You posted up 20 pictures.
Right.
I already know where you went, what you did,
Well, and
the
not to
tours you
mention-
went on, what you ate.
Not to mention, unless you tell me that you had a bad time, I'm just going to assume that you had a good time on your vacation.
I would assume that's why you're posting the picture.
Right.
I think sometimes too, people have kind of forgotten that meeting up with a friend or a buddy doesn't. You don't got to go out.
Right.
Yeah. Like sometimes you just, hey, maybe you and your buddy just grab lunch.
Exactly.
It doesn't always have to be like this huge, oh, we're going out, we're doing this. It's like, just check in, hang out.
Sure. Say hi. Catch up.
Plus, it's kind of fun sometimes. Just a little, I did a couple weekends ago with my buddy. We just had lunch together, and then he's like, what are you doing? I'm like, this and that. I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I gotta catch a ferry and go to this party. I was like, oh, it sounds like it sucks.
Yep.
I'll be on my couch.
Grab a couple beers, beverages.
Yeah.
So a lot of people like to refer to Valentine's Day as, they're very cutesy. It's Singles Awareness Day, right? is how they will mention it.
Sure. That's what. Yes. Valentine's Day is Singles Awareness Day. Keep telling yourself that.
The truth of the matter is, it's not. It actually
Right.
comes after Valentine's Day, and we actually have a couple benefits there.
The Men's Room Top 10. The Men's Room Top 10.
10 unexpected benefits of being single. Only 10, you say? You are only responsible for yourself. You don't run your groin into random open drawers. You can see your entire bathroom countertop. And if you want to drink your dinner, there's no one there to nag you with. Do you really think you need another one? Clearly I do. That's why I poured it. Go away.
Yeah. Good job.
I think he said say drawers.
I don't.
Put it in where you want. You're single.
Some of the unexpected benefits of being single there is that you're not answerable to anyone. You're basically your own boss. You're not.
No, but you're still answerable to your own self.
Sure.
So your own,
But you're also very malleable with yourself.
Yeah.
Right. Should have had that last one, but I ain't going to yell at me.
Exactly.
I should have taken out the trash
but
last
not
night.
to anybody else.
Right.
Correct.
Right. If you don't clean up your place, it annoys you, but it's not like there's somebody else being like, you got to take this out,
place is
Miles.
filthy.
I just hear the garbage truck rolling down the road and go, oh, God. Damn it. Jump up in the morning real quick. I knew I should have taken it out last night.
Son of a gun. A chance to develop hobbies.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sure my partner would
Yep.
be annoyed with me learning the uke.
No. I'll be right there helping you out, Ted.
It's not good.
In fact, they encourage you to have more isolated practice to truly focus on it. Let's take that into the other room, close the door, and practice it. That way there's no outside distractions.
Yeah, we don't want to interfere with you because we keep turning up the TV every time you practice.
Yeah.
So,
You learn to rely on yourself. Again, these are the unexpected benefits of being single.
Well, sure.
Self-reliance is very important. Time to help others out.
Well, come on. I'm not trying to be charitable because I got time, brother. I mean,
I'm going to do what I want.
How can I not get into my hobby if I have to help you?
You have the time. Does not mean that you have the willingness to go and help others out.
The desire, the will, the interest.
Right. Hey, Ted.
Yeah. The moral compass. I mean, you name it.
Want to help me move a couch?
Nah,
I've done that countless times with buddies, honestly.
But here's the thing. Usually it involves beer and or pizza.
Exactly.
Correct. But, yeah, of course I'm going to help because basically what we're doing is hanging out and being productive. It's a productive hangout.
Yeah, I think the last time I moved a couch, it was in a very tight hallway. I don't know how we got out of there going down the stairs, but
it's always that way.
My buddy looks at me and he goes, how can I thank you? I'm like, beer and wings.
Yeah, what do you think?
Bingo. A chance to get to know yourself.
If you don't know yourself, then that's a problem already.
Well,
single or not.
I think everybody could do well with a little introspective dive just to kind of answer some questions about yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror. Truly look at yourself and talk mano a mano with yourself. Like, what's going on? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people, honestly, like, it's not a bad thing. They just get married so young that, like, going back to one of those other things about being independent, like, I knew a girl, like, there was nothing bad. Like, she just got married at, like, 19. Like, she was just, after her divorce, she was lost.
Yeah.
She just didn't know how to do, like...
Right, because you've never done it.
Right, she never, like, worked or anything. She just kind of, yeah.
Exactly.
Hell of a... Like, what the... She could clean the house. Like, where'd you learn all that? She's like, that's all I've been doing for 10 years.
Right.
And she left.
Then she left me.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Like Charles Barkley. Sometimes you got to be the rebound, Mike.
Speaking of which, a chance for deeper friendships.
Yes. You have more time.
Exactly. And that kind of is what it keeps boiling down to, is that you've got the time.
Yeah, honestly, you're right.
Hey, look, I never minded a couple's vacation, but 2 days, 3 days away with my friends, a lot more fun.
Definitely a lot more fun.
I don't need a whole week, just a couple days.
It's just it's different interest sets is all it is.
You know what? But you hit it on the head, Miles. Like, if it's a boys' weekend, like, we just need a couple days. Like, we don't need a sabbatical.
No,
we don't,
exactly.
like, man, we're going to do blow and drink, and you know this.
There you go.
Why do you ask, what did you guys do? We got drunk and high.
Yeah,
Got chased out of a place, probably fell asleep in a hallway, like the same crap, man.
And, like, if I go back east with a girl I'm dating, like, obviously I'm going to show her around D.C. and Baltimore and show her this stuff. When I go back by myself, I'll go watch Bernie's kids play ball. I look like a great friend, but honestly, I didn't have asked to do it 2:30 in the afternoon today.
Exactly.
So it's like, yeah, I'll go watch them play some ball.
And crack a beer and have a good time.
Yeah, you just got to remember to sit with the parents that drink down the right field line.
Down the right field line.
I sat behind the backstop with the parents that are really intense.
I know.
Oh, that's no fun.
Guy.
Yeah, and it was weird. I shouldn't have sat there. I had finally had one guy kept talking to me, and I was like, I'm friends with Bernie. Little Bernie is my godson. That is why I am here.
There you go.
He was kind of like, what are you doing? Like, who are you?
I'm not a weirdo.
Not just watching U11 baseball.
I'm a scout, buddy.
Unexpected benefits of being single, more time for family.
Boom.
I don't know if that's awesome.
More time for sleep and relaxation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sleep.
Exactly.
Sleep.
Right.
Because typically two people are on completely different schedules.
Right.
There's only someone who goes to bed early or stays up late or does vice versa in the morning.
Well, and you will fill your schedule already just living solo, but then when you have somebody else in the mix, their schedule comes into yours as well. So we got to go hang out with my friends. We got to go hang out with my family. We got to go hang out with your friends. We got to go hang out with your family. When you're all by yourself, I'm good.
Yeah. I like that my wife, though, she will be asleep before me. She will get up before me. I will go to bed after. I will get up after. And both of us agree, like, right, those are our few hours where we do watch the crap that you can't sit through quietly. Right? Yeah. I can sit down through some of her shows and I have nothing to say. Some of the shows, she gets mad because I keep commenting because I cannot believe how stupid it is or how ridiculous it is or how freaking sad it is. I'm like, do you enjoy this really? She's like, when you're not watching it with me, I do, yes.
I used to ruin country music for my ex-wife. She loved it, and I would just sit there and make fun of every single lyric and every song.
Bear in the truck and truck with the beer.
My dog in my truck. Woe is me.
Thrill, I'm with you.
Luck.
I don't mind the different schedule.
Not at all. I mean, it works out perfect, man, because you have plenty of time together, but just based on naturally when we're going to go to bed or get up. Like, look, you watch your shows in the morning or whenever the hell you watch them. I don't know. And I don't even know what you watch. Don't care. And we both know I would hate it. And then the crap I watch when you're asleep, I know you'd hate it. Mm-hmm. But it's still like, that's what I'm going to watch tonight.
And I revert back to being like a 10-year-old. I think it's time for us to go to bed. I'm not going to bed now.
You go to bed.
Yeah. You're the one that's got me at work at 7.
Sleepy bitch.
Whoa. Yeah. Zach. Actually, I'll just stay on the couch after that one.
Yes, I will not be going to bed per se.
I love it. I love the idea of you actually saying that.
Let's face it, we both knew I was already on the couch anyhow. You just go to bed. The sex life apparently is an unexpected benefit to being single.
Oh.
Just swimming in it.
Some years were better than others.
Like there
you know what I mean? Like there are a few moments in there that I do not recall that always being true.
It's not always true. I think the only thing that kind of like the one nice thing is you could flirt with anybody, and you could still be like, sure.
That was also on the list. Embracing healthy flirting.
Yeah,
you bet, dude. But then the number one unexpected benefit to being single. We basically touched it on. Oh, that's not bad, Ted. More time for yourself.
Well, no kidding.
Ted, there's an entirely separate list on those benefits there, bud.
Thanks.
If you're only buying one meal, you're going to have a little more money.
Exactly.
Yes.
A plane headed out of Amsterdam needed to be turned around for a disgusting reason, Miles.
Door flew off.
No, I wish. Okay. It's worse than that. I'll tell you at 5:50.
Thank you, sir. Headlines are coming up at 5:50. In the meantime, let's get a contestant on the line for Profile This at 206-803-ROCK. Have we made it to drinking time?
We've seen a lot of change in the past 20 years, but 2 decades later, Mountain Dew Baja Blast is still a fan favorite, bringing you the bold, tropical lime flavor that folks can't get enough of. It takes you back to a sunny day at the beach with every delicious sip. And don't you want that feeling all the time? Well, 2024 is the year. In celebration of their 20th Baja-versary, you can sip Baja Blast all year long. So pick up a Baja Blast wherever you are. In stores now.
At Metro, get an iPhone 12 with 5G and a dual camera system for $99.99. Take amazing pictures and share them instantly. And don't put up with life's yada yada.
Yada yada.
Like photo bombers. Zoom, crop out,
yada yada.
And bye.
You don't take yada yada in life, don't take yada yada from your wireless provider. Get iPhone 12 with 5G with no activation fees and nada yada yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Switch to Metro, bring your ID. This offer isn't available for customers currently at T-Mobile or that have been with Metro in the past 180 days.
For the ones who work hard to ensure their crew can always go the extra mile, and the ones who get in early so everyone can go home on time, there's Grainger, offering professional-grade supplies backed by product experts so you can quickly and easily find what you need. Plus, you can count on access to a committed team ready to go the extra mile for you. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Over 13,000 people in the Seattle area are homeless. Brian is helping to make a difference through Seattle's Union Gospel Mission.
I was addicted to meth, sleeping in my car, and I couldn't take it anymore. I got off drugs, earned a bachelor's degree in theology, and I've almost completed a master's in counseling. Today, I'm the director of outreach at the mission.
And grace will lead me home.
To hear more, volunteer, or donate, visit ugm.org.
At Metro, get an iPhone 12 with 5G and a dual camera system for $99.99. Take amazing pictures and share them instantly. And don't put up with life's yada yada.
Yada yada.
Like photo bombers. Zoom, crop out,
Yada yada.
and bye.
You don't take yada yada in life, don't take yada yada from your wireless provider. Get iPhone 12 with 5G with no activation fees and nada yada yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Switch to Metro, bring your ID. This offer isn't available for customers currently at T-Mobile or that have been with Metro in the past 180 days.
For the past 20 years, you've enjoyed the refreshing tropical lime flavor of Mountain Dew Baja Blast. So in celebration of this milestone, we're bringing Baja Blast in stores nationwide. And for a limited time, with every purchase of Baja Blast, you can collect coins for a chance to get Baja gear or a Taco Bell deal. 2024 is the year of Baja Blast. In stores now. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 18 plus. Subject to official rules at BajaBlast.com and 6/15/24. Void where prohibited.
What's up? It's your boy, the Ted Smith from the Men's Room. And did you know I have a podcast? Well, I do. The Podcast. New episodes uploaded every Wednesday on the Odyssey app.
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the Men's Room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Drink time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk and Steve at Thrill Hill to find out who we're toasting.
Yes, indeed. And today we toast former, oh boy, is it Okaloosa County Sheriff's Deputy Jesse Hernandez in Florida. Okaloosa.
Either or.
Okay, Okaloosa County, Florida. Now, he resigned in December after a job-related shooting. Again, he's a police officer. In a nutshell, Jesse and his partner arrested a suspected car thief. They handcuffed him. They put him in the back of their patrol car. Now, after Jesse was done talking to his partner, he approached the car for a secondary search of the suspect, but at that time, he heard a loud pop sound. He fell to the ground, rolled around. This is all on his, what do you call it? Body cam. Yeah. Fell to the ground, rolled around. He yelled, "Shots fired." And he yelled, "Shots fired," multiple times. Then he proceeded to unload his full clip into the car. And as he's doing that, he also added, quote, "I'm hit." Well, at that point, his partner unloaded her clip into the car. Now, amazingly, none of their shots, not a single one, even hit the suspect, who, again, I should point out, is sitting in the back of a patrol car that they're aiming at.
Were they stormtroopers?
That is a good thing, apparently. I mean, like, he's sitting in the back of the car, you're firing into the car, they miss. But that's good, because the suspect never actually fired anything on them. He didn't even have a weapon on him. It turns out that the loud pop and subsequent impact that Jesse heard and felt was an acorn that had fallen off of a tree, bounced off the roof of the car, ricocheted off his chest. Dude dropped to the ground and unloaded. Meanwhile, the suspect...
He tries to load a second clip.
Yes. Meanwhile, the suspect in the back's like, "I did not know what was happening. I just ducked down, played dead." Man, the bullets kept flying. Jesus. So keep in mind, the suspect does not know why this happened. Finally, like anything, when there's a police-involved shooting, they do their investigation. When they watch the frame by frame, you can see the acorn. And to this guy's credit, you're not going to see the acorn hit, but you see the acorn just dropped out, bounce off the top of the car, hit him in the shoulder, and this dude rips out his gun and just starts firing into the car. And then drops to the ground, saying, "I'm hit," which, of course, gets his partner to unload the clip.
How does an acorn even go through a Kevlar vest to make you even feel it?
It's not that. He just felt it at all.
Right, yeah.
But you got to keep in mind, one thing about this is the guy that stole the car, and the guy did, in fact, steal a car. They knew he stole the car because that guy's ex-girlfriend, I believe it was, said, "My ex-boyfriend took my car and refuses to give it back." They were texting back and forth. So they asked her, "Does he have any weapons?" And she goes, "Well, he carries a weapon on him, even as a silencer. And I think he's legally permitted to carry, but still." Anyway, all this went down, and if you see the body cam, It's only funny when you know it's an acorn.
Look, he's arrested. He stole that car, but
he absolutely.
The one I saw or read was like he'd already been like, I also have a gun with a silencer.
Yeah. Oh, he told him straight up. I mean, the guy, he was being compliant, but yeah, that acorn hit. My man just, I'm ahead. I'm just shocked they never hit the guy. 30 bullets in that car, not one of them. He's just like,
I think I know where they need to go.
Well, the guy even said, he's like, yeah, man, I'm okay. I'm just kind of freaked out because I did not know why they're shooting at me. I know why. Anyway, we pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy!
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies. Down the hola, bichona.
The Men's Room presents Profile This.
Hey, Stephen Throw, could you please, everyone, now Profile This is played.
A sure can, Miles. It's a simple game where we share with you a real-life news story, something that happened right here on planet Earth. And as you listen to the story, based on the stereotypes you believe to be true of people and the decisions that people make, we'll ask you what it is you think makes the story a story. Hello, Justin. Welcome to the Men's Room.
Hola, gentlemen.
Hola. All right, Justin, you understand how this here game is played?
Sure do, Thrill.
Fantastic. For you today, the three categories, we go old school. We have the wonderful world of drugs. We have Bite Me, in other words, what did somebody find in their food? And finally, interior decorating, where you guess the foreign object that ended up on the inside of someone.
What are you feeling, Ted?
Do we already do drugs?
We got drugs, Bite Me, interior decorating.
Drugs.
Yes. All right, here is your story. 24-year-old Richard Pohl. Let that sink in for a second. Richard Pohl.
I know.
He was on
I knew both of the last two.
I'm just reading his name now. I'm like, you've got to be kidding. Anyway,
a picture for the Mariners.
Yeah. 24-year-old
Charlie Furbush.
That's right. 24-year-old Richard Pohl. He was on a suspended sentence for a weapons incident when he was arrested by police in South End. This is over across the pond. Now, during the arrest, he suffered a seizure and he was taken to the South End Hospital, handcuffed to a bed before he finally requested a cigarette. Now, this request was denied. So what did Pohl do? He defecated in his hands and through the excrement that landed on an officer's chest. Shots fired! He also urinated on the floor while in the police van cage. Now, he appeared in court on a Monday morning for sentencing. The prosecuting attorney said, quote, whilst at the South End Hospital, Mr. Pohl was described as being extremely abusive toward hospital staff and officers. Following the incident in the hospital where he threw the turd, an officer had to use pepper spray to restrain him. Throwing excrement at another person involves intent to cause fear or serious harm, and it, of course, denotes alarm and disgust. Anyway, he did plead guilty to assaulting an emergency room worker and 2 counts of criminal damage to property. He also admitted to being under the influence, as he says, of $500 worth of a drug. Keep in mind, he says he was under the influence of the $500.
Okay.
The question is, what drug was he on when he threw a turd at a cop? Was he on methamphetamine? Was he on crack cocaine? Was he on mushrooms or was he on heroin? So meth, crack, mushrooms, or heroin. What was he on when he threw a turd at a cop?
Well, let's see here. Let's go to our over-the-pond expert, Mr. Ted Smith.
Yeah, good call, man. I'm thinking it's a tough one.
Well, keep in mind, Ted does not need drugs to throw a turd at a cop. It's just something he does.
I'm going to get arrested this week.
I know, dude.
So meth.
I heard about you, boy.
Meth, crack, mushrooms, or heroin.
Correct.
That's a tough. I don't think of England having a big crack thing. I do think they have meth over there. Was he naked or anything?
No, man. He had to be restrained. He's at the hospital. Wanted a cigarette. They said no. Keep in mind, one hand is handcuffed to the gurney. So he poops on his hand and throws it at the cop who said, no, you can't have a cigarette.
Thinking meth or mushrooms?
I'm thinking let him have a cigarette.
I'm going to go mushrooms.
Mushrooms for Ted. All right, Justin, what are you thinking?
You know, I'm going to go against I'm going to go cocaine.
Crack cocaine.
Miles, what you got?
Meth.
Oh, meth?
Yep. Gonna find out what this guy was on. Was it meth, crack, mushrooms, heroin? Next.
That was a tease. With LinkedIn Jobs, we tap into a network of more than 1 billion professionals to help you find quality professionals quickly and easily for any role you need. Marketing wizards? Found them.
Software engineers?
Found.
That project manager I could never seem to hire?
And found. LinkedIn Jobs quickly matches your roles with candidates with the right skills and experience. In fact, 86% of small businesses get a qualified candidate within 24 hours. Post your first job for free and get started at linkedin.com/decide. That's linkedin.com/decide. Terms and conditions apply.
At Metro, get an iPhone 12 with 5G and a dual camera system for $99.99. Take amazing pictures and share them instantly. And don't put up with life's yada yada.
Yada yada.
Like photo bombers. Zoom, crop out,
Yada yada.
and bye.
You don't take yada yada in life, don't take yada yada from your wireless provider. Get iPhone 12 with 5G with no activation fees and nada yada yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Switch to Metro, bring your ID. This offer isn't available for customers currently at T-Mobile or that have been with Metro in the past 180 days.
You've probably heard about generative artificial intelligence, but are you vigilant to its exploitability? Generative AI is shaping society and transforming our daily lives. While we want to embrace the potential, we must also set the standards for responsible use and safeguard the future of our digital world. HackerOne employs over 750 active ethical hackers that specialize in prompt hacking and other AI security and testing. The creative approach taken by a diverse pool of ethical hackers is the best way to discover vulnerabilities. When launching new AI deployments, let HackerOne's AI red teaming address the novel challenges of AI safety and security for your business. AI innovation can only be effective if models are tested for safety and security issues that could cause harm. Make sure your AI models and deployments can't be tricked into providing information beyond their intended use, and that security flaws can't be exploited to access confidential data or systems with HackerOne. Learn more about our AI red teaming today at hackerone.com/AI.
Is there anything more satisfying than finding something that perfectly lines up with your taste and checks all the boxes? Like a suit from Indochino. Their suits are made to measure and totally customizable with endless options. Choose the cut, fabric, lining, and more for the suit of your dreams at a surprisingly affordable price. Go to Indochino.com and use code PODCAST to get 10% off any purchase of $3.99 or more. That's 10% off at INDOCHINO.com with code PODCAST.
99.9 KISW. We return to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
Category is drugs on profile. This we got a man named Richard Pohl. Across the pond there. Was arrested and handcuffed to a gurney. Then he ended up throwing poop at the officer and urinated. Did Richard Pohl. He pled guilty. Question is, was he on meth, crack, mushrooms, or heroin?
And Justin, that is the very question that we posed. You let us start with Miles Montgomery. You went with methamphetamine.
I did.
It was not methamphetamine.
Okay.
D. Smith, you went with shrooms. I can see why.
Yeah.
People that don't necessarily know to handle it might have some
they can make you have to go poop.
Right. No. And Justin, you went with crack.
Sure did.
And you are correct.
It's a lot of crack.
$500 worth of crack.
Did that get more expensive?
No. Keep in mind, he didn't say he bought that much. He said he was currently on that much.
Okay.
You are not going to
That's a lot of crack.
That's a lot of crack. For Richard Pohl. And now for all TV news all time for TV Time with T.
And now, because your pathetic life is confined to countless hours in front of a talking box, the Men's Room presents TV Time with Ted.
What's that? They're in the system. I did not print them off. Mike and I had a conversation earlier today, something about this segment. And I kind of focused on that and did not print off anything else. They're funny as hell, though.
I believe it. Yeah. Best ever.
Yeah, I can remember the Seth Meyers one. What was it? Recently, a man broke into a house and, and made ramen and hot chocolate. The police should really check on the homeowner. You okay, bud? You need some groceries?
Authorities in New Mexico recently arrested a burglar who allegedly broke into a home and made himself ramen noodles and hot chocolate before he was caught. And hopefully authorities will check in on that homeowner too. You need some help with groceries, bro?
I mean, I think everybody has hot chocolate and ramen noodles in there.
I have both of those things in my home right now, yes.
Do you not, Miles?
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Hot chocolate's one of those deals like...
Kids. If I did not have kids, we would not have hot chocolate.
I was going to say, that I always have it in my house because there's like one time a year where it gets about to get real cold. And it's like, you know what? I should get some hot chocolate.
You
and then
the peanut butter whiskey.
It is good.
God damn.
And then ramen noodles, I just always have them because I feel like worst case scenario.
Yeah.
You could do something.
But they're great, right? If you do a stir fry, they're perfect, and it costs you 29 cents. Yeah.
All right, we all know Brian Cox, the actor, not the football player. He was on, most recently, he's been on Succession. Mm-hmm. If you don't know his name, if you saw his face, you'd recognize him. He's been in 1,000 things. Well, Sarah Snook says that she's on Succession as well. So that he had a habit of flying into diabetic rages on the set.
What?
She said it could be terrifying because of his thunderous voice. She also adds she's not sure if it was totally serious. I think part of it was a little bit of trying to just jolt the energy of the set and rustle a few feathers, getting it going and moving faster. But Cox himself has admitted with diabetes that he says it makes him hangry. I need my food, and then I don't like my food, so I have a very complicated relationship with my food.
That's a great excuse, though. I've heard it a lot within the last decade.
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. What's wrong with you? Angry. Okay, I understand.
Honestly, I'm guilty of that one.
We all are.
Yeah.
There was not a term before it, but all of us have been there. We will all be there again.
Let's just go eat something.
Right.
Please. I'm not trying to be cursed.
Especially when you're out somewhere. Can we just get a snack? I know you want to go to this other store. Like, man, listen, if I get just 3 freaking chicken nuggets, it'll be the difference between us ending up in a
back
fight
to
and
the
me being patient.
Back to the single list. That's one of the great things about being single. Like, there is no hangry. Nope. You can eat whatever you want.
Yeah, and look, I've done it with buddies. Like, you keep going, like, bar hopping or whatever, and you can't get the giant pretzels to keep walking by you while you're in Milwaukee. But I will say, one girl I dated, she was pretty funny, because she'd just be like, what is your Are you hungry? Yes.
Yes. I know, I feel like a child, but yes, that is the root of this problem.
I've had to do that with a wife a couple times.
Yeah, and that's fair.
What the hell's going Oh.
I get it.
But I understand now.
Yeah, you're right. Miles
it's
is
okay.
right.
I get it.
All right, everybody in here likes dogs.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Do you think you have a favorite dog from a TV show or a movie?
Give me a second. Eddie on Frasier was awesome.
Yes.
Just because situationally where they put him in, it was always the perfect timing. That's about it. This sounds bad. Liked Cujo, because if you're going to be a badass like Darth Vader, be a badass.
Yeah. I like Marley because I just watched so many people cry on a plane.
Mm-hmm.
So ironically, I have a list here. There's 20 of them of best dog. Eddie did make the list.
What? Eddie did not make the list.
Correct.
Damn.
Is Moose on the list? Like, are they being technical?
Who's Moose?
Moose was Eddie. That was Eddie's name.
No. He's just not on the list.
Straight up.
Like, number 20 on the list is Beethoven from the movie Beethoven.
I was never into the Beethoven movies.
I really like the first one.
All right.
And look, I'm a huge Charles Grodin guy.
Usually dogs can hear.
Amadeus. Next on the list, they said Slinky Dog from Toy Story.
Sure. Sure. But
he has some dog behaviors, I guess.
Because he's on Toy Story, but in the pantheon of Toy Story, I don't think he's anyone's favorite character.
So if that's the case, is Goofy on the list?
Is he a dog? There's still the
People
debate.
are still like, he's a cow. He's not a cow. He's a dog.
I'll give you a hint.
Shut up.
Goofy is not, but another dog
Pluto.
is. Pluto. Mickey Mouse's pet Pluto.
Really?
He makes the list at number 10.
And look, I'm not disparaging on Pluto, but even my kids are younger and we watch Mickey Mouse Club. Mickey gets his thing, Minnie does his thing. They kind of run that show. Pluto was always there, and Pluto, he was the good, obedient dog that kind of recognized what was going on. But he still never stole the show. Scooby-Doo.
He's got to be on the list. I think I know number 1, though.
No way.
What?
Scooby-Doo not on the list.
He got snubbed?
They named the show after him.
I'm going with Snoopy for number 1.
Ooh, that's a good call. That's a good call.
You got to go to the other page. Snoopy got the snub, too. You put a dog on Slinky Dog, but you can't get Snoopy on the list.
I think Peanut sucks.
Dude, Snoopy was the badass.
I know
he was great.
But people still like Snoopy.
Yeah, but I mean,
they do. It's also 2024, boys.
Right, yeah.
Well, sorry.
They have any dogs from my childhood like Wishbone, Shiloh,
Snoopy didn't talk.
Chance, or Shadow?
All right. You know what? So, you know what? I shouldn't have made fun of you because Snoopy's old. Because Dino from the Flintstones makes it.
Dino's
That's
not
a dog.
Not a dog.
Bruiser from Legally Blonde.
That dog was barely in the movie.
No, Jesus Christ. You're right. Snoopy is on the list.
All right.
I was reading the list backwards. My apologies. I'm just off today.
Damn respect.
Doggone Bruiser's on there, but no Scooby-Doo. What
Dino.
the hell?
Not even a dog.
Buddy from Air Bud makes it.
Okay,
Okay,
sure.
but he's an MVP.
Dude, I heard he's still playing overseas in Italy.
Damn straight he is, dude. Baller.
Right. Dropped a 20-piece the other night. 7 boards instead of triple-double.
Oh, someone goes, my dog Skip. That was one from my childhood.
All right, Toto from Wizard of Oz is on there. Spike from Rugrats.
Oh, yeah. Spike saved the day a lot, dude. He's good.
Sirius Black in the form of Padfoot from Harry Potter.
He's not a dog. He turned into one. That was okay.
But then you're a dog. If you turn into a dog, you're a dog.
Though, like he didn't have dog-like behaviors. He's not like frick.
Maybe that's why they liked him.
I would take Jacob from Doggone Twilight over Sirius Black.
But he was a wolf.
Ah,
I mean, Prince Charming's still Prince Charming when he's a frog.
Correct.
And I'm not even sure I got the right one.
Is that Prince Charming?
I don't know.
No, you're right. You're right.
All right.
You're right.
All right.
I'm just getting fired up over here, Ted.
It's all right. I'm afraid. All right, Simpsons. Santa's Little Helper.
Yeah.
There we go. Classic dog.
Dog.
Doug from Up. I guess it's Doug.
Dude,
that
you
makes
gotta like
sense.
that dog.
He was funny.
And then there's Pork Chop from the show.
From Doug. Yes. Pork Chop was good. Pork Chop was the Snoopy of my generation there, Miles.
Okay.
He was a dog. He never said anything. He just
Pork
barked all the
Chop
time.
was the Snoopy of my
He
generation.
was though. He didn't say a word. He barked all the time, but he also got into weird hijinks. He would get stuff out of the counter. He'd make himself sandwiches and crap like that. Like he
Trying to appreciate. My dog can't talk, but he can make his own meal.
He was nuts. I like Pork Chop.
Again, these are the best dogs from movies and TV shows. Lassie from Lassie.
Overrated.
Come on, man. That's just a.
I mean, look,
that's a gimme.
Nobody
I guess.
dislikes Lassie, but like Lassie is your buddy that you call because you don't want to tell your friend you've been arrested, and Lassie will come down and bail you out. But Lassie, right? But
Never
Lassie's not
actually saved the
necessarily
kid.
that cool.
The breed is dead. So you obviously don't like the dog that much because no one buys them. So that's so antiquated and so old. Who do you know that has a collie?
A collie?
Yeah, a traditional collie.
I don't know.
You only see him at the dog show at Thanksgiving.
You don't see him at all. You used to get chased down the road as a kid by Dobermans, collies.
But the collie dominates
Irish setters,
the pet competition.
The border collie.
Because there's none.
Clue from the Adventures of Mary Kate and Ashley. I don't know anybody.
Okay.
Let's see. You should know this one. Frank from Men in Black, the little pug.
Oh, yeah.
He's pretty awesome. I like this one.
Is
They
Yeller
said,
on the list somewhere?
what's that?
Yeller on the list anywhere?
Nah, he's dead.
Yeah, true.
All the Dalmatians.
Every single
All
one
of
of them.
From 101 Dalmatians.
Doggone it.
And then
Maybe
Mike,
like 6.
I'm counting on you for this one. The number one. Best dogs from movies and TV shows.
Is it a movie or a TV show?
Stewie.
It is a movie.
Stewie.
A movie.
It is a movie.
Okay, hang
movie
on.
dog. I'm going to know
What
who this
decade
is.
Dog
is
is
this
Brian.
movie? What movie or what decade? Roughly.
I don't know. I'm just pretty sure Mike's the only one that's seen it.
Okay, hit me. I got nothing.
Chance and Shadow.
Okay, I was right. That's
Homeward Bound.
Homeward Bound, yeah.
I've not seen that.
So that was the one Michael J. Fox played. I think he's a pit bull mix, something like that.
Yes, Michael J. Fox, I think,
plays the dog. I don't remember who plays Shadow, but basically they go on vacation with all their animals. Sassy was played by Sally Field, and she was the cat. And
there goes Poor's Bones.
They basically like walk their way all the way home through the wilderness to get home because they were on vacation. They're like, we don't know where we are, and then they sprang out loose. I might be wrong on that. I forget. It's been a while, but Shadow is probably the bigger one there because Shadow just broke everybody's hearts. It was almost a situation where it's like, is Shadow coming back? And then bam, it's all right. Shadow made it okay. Like Shadow made a lot of kids my age cry.
I can't remember which one was the dog, but either it's Milo or Otis from Milo and Otis.
I think
pretty famous.
It's Otis.
What about Benji?
Thank you.
Benji rocked.
Benji had movies. He had half-hour specials.
Yeah.
Benji goes to SeaWorld.
Benji was like the Ernest of the dog world.
He was. And they were out around the same. And I loved both of them as a kid. If you had put them together in a movie, I would have lost my little kid mind.
And apparently my dog looks like Benji. So much so to where I've gotten so many doggone comments on it, I've actually changed up my strategy when people say that. And I fooled one person. I was like, actually, he was a stunt dog for Benji.
They believed you.
I had one believer.
What if he said he's a descendant of Benji?
Oh, that'd be good too.
Third generation Benji.
That's right. I paid $2 million for him.
You got to try it.
A listener sent me an email a couple weeks ago, and he said, "Hey, Ted, for TV time." So Netflix is doing all these shows, right? Drive to Survive, Formula One. That's what got me into it. So I'm like, all right, I'll watch some. So I was watching the Six Nations stuff. I know the NASCAR Super Bowl that they do at the start of the season. Daytona 500 is this weekend. So
is it 5 or 4? Seriously, Daytona
500.
It is 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, literally, they call it the 500.
I always thought it was the 400. All right, never mind.
You don't watch NASCAR, Steve?
That's
Might
not
shock you,
NASCAR.
but no.
Oh, Daytona 500?
Yeah, that's
That is NASCAR. Why they have their Super Bowl?
You're talking about the Indy 500.
The beginning of the year, I don't know.
That is weird. Like the biggest race is the first one, and I know they keep points and do all that to the rest, but it is
right,
strange.
and it's super important, like to just have won that race, and they'll run a second time in Daytona during the season.
Yeah,
but like that's the thing. So I started watching this show on Netflix about NASCAR. Some of those drivers are just, man, they just come off as giant D's. But the shocking thing is the pit crews. I mean, these guys are all like, basically nowadays, they're all like ex-college athletes.
Bodybuilders.
I mean, they are massive and ripped and like super athletic. And I think it's also kind of crazy. Like, obviously, they focus a lot on the drivers. Plus, these NASCAR wives, top tier.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
But I like it. If there's like a bad pit stop, like the drivers mince no words. Just like, you had a great car, and then the team effed up. It's just like, oh my goodness. Yeah. I mean, they're all about it. But with that said, I should have looked it up. The listener, thanks for telling me. It'll have me somewhat interested in the Daytona 500 and NASCAR. I finally think I understand your point system. There's a lot going on there.
Yes, there is.
There's a random rapper I like named Vince Staples. He's got a show premiering today on Netflix called The Vince Staples Show. It will be insane. Give it a look.
Comedy?
It's a comedy. I think it's a little bit about his life. I don't know. I saw him tweeting out. It's going to be the modern day era Seinfeld.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, very good. Thank you, Ted. We appreciate it. You're listening to The Men's Room.
Love the flexibility of working in all sorts of places? Well, working on the go seamlessly requires a strong network like T-Mobile. We have America's largest 5G network, so whether you're on a video call at the park or uploading large files at the coffee shop, we have the 5G speed you need. Whatever takes you on the go, T-Mobile's got you covered. Find out more at T-Mobile.com/network today.
Coverage not available in some areas. See 5G device coverage and access details at T-Mobile.com.
Imagine the relief of securing fair compensation for an accident you were in, where the insurance companies aren't dictating what's good enough and your injuries and suffering are truly acknowledged. Whether it's an auto accident, a workplace injury, or slip and fall, Phillips Law Firm has dedicated over 2 decades to ensuring their clients receive the rightful compensation and attention they deserve. Call 1-800-JUSTICE today or visit justiceforyou.com. They don't win, you don't pay. Phillips Law Firm, justice for you.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
New year, new credit scores. Chime makes it easier to build credit by using your own money to make on-time payments with a secured Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card. Use it everywhere Visa credit cards are accepted. To apply, just open a Chime checking account with a qualifying direct deposit. There's no annual fee or credit check required when applying. Get started at chime.com/build. That's chime.com/build. The Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. or Stride Bank N.A. members FDIC. Late payment may negatively impact your credit score. Results may vary.
The Men's Room returns with Miles and Thrill. Now, let's see what's happening in the real world.
All right, here we go. Delta Flight is forced to turn around when maggots start falling on passengers' heads. Meanwhile, on top of a subway train in New York City, one randy woman does spread. Houston wastewater plant says, oopsie, we accidentally spilled 600,000 gallons of poop. A Florida man carjacks his own grandmother in her little deuce coupe. A New York man's anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun. It's time for your headlines.
Now, it's time to hit the headlines. Here's my cock.
Our top story. We take to the skies where a flight had to turn around. The plane had taken off out of Amsterdam and was just setting in for a long flight to Detroit. But things took a turn when a handful of passengers experienced something unsightly. Maggots falling from the overhead compartment and onto their heads.
No.
Turns out a passenger on board had gotten onto the plane with a rotten fish inside of their bag.
Jesus Christ.
In the overhead compartment, and the maggots that had descended upon it were spilling out onto passengers.
There's maggots on this MFN plane.
The plane landed back at the airport, deplaned, it was cleaned, and the passenger responsible was detained on the plane, according to another passenger. That is so unnecessarily, uncomfortably disgusting.
Yeah. Yes. They're maggots. Nothing good is associated with maggots.
And look, we've had a lot of different stories of the different things that have landed planes, stopped them, been uncomfortable. I would take the worst passenger over somebody that put a doggone rotten maggoty fish over my frickin' head and had these maggots falling on me.
Agree.
Yeah.
If you let me, I can deal with the unruly passenger. That's
Right.
going to take 3 seconds of everyone's time.
Like, you know what?
They will be subdued.
You don't have to issue this guy a
Right.
fine if I get 5 minutes alone with this son of a gun where I can just beat the tar out of him
Not
for
even
bringing
tar.
a doggone maggoty fish above my head.
Yeah. Knock them out, zip time, we land. Maggots, that's entirely different. Like, come on. Falling on you.
And the thing is, you put that in your bag with the maggots on it. Those maggots did not show up after you packed your bag and a fly just got in there and landed some maggots. No, that doggone fish was maggoty AF when you put it in your bag.
Where was this at?
It was out of Amsterdam.
Just smuggle drugs like everyone else in Amsterdam.
And how did they, like, I just feel like at some point in the screening process, you're like, sir, is that a fish?
There's something alive in here.
Yeah.
What do we smell?
Right.
I've never heard of a rotting fish that people could not smell.
All right, I'm done. In other news, over to New York, where a man wasn't happy to see agents. See what I did there? He was on a bus going across the U.S.-Canadian border into New York when he was subjected to a search from patrol agents. During the pat-down, agents noticed that he had an unusual bulge in his pants. An investigation found that the package wasn't all organically his and was, in fact, a trio of Burmese pythons that he was smuggling across the border.
In the hell?
Yeah.
In his pants.
The story did make sure to detail that the man did not have the necessary permits to be allowed to bring the snakes over the border, and he now faces charges. That's why they were in his pants.
I was just about to say, like, if you got to pull a live animal out of somebody's pants crossing the border, they don't have the paperwork.
That's right.
Well, Mike and I talked about this earlier because we both agreed you don't have to point out you didn't have the paperwork. One, if called smuggling, we understand
Right.
that. But I said to Mike, all right, I want you to actually get paperwork for whatever. Snakes, bananas, name it. And then stuff it in my pants. All right, so you get pulled aside. They bring in all the authorities because they're in my pants. But when they're done, I pull up my notarized, federally recognized certificate. Like,
That would be kind of wild.
no, dude, I can transport these snakes. I'm completely licensed.
Right.
I just like them in my pants.
Right.
I'm just weird.
Somehow you'd still get in trouble, but that would be kind of awesome. Like, no, there's nothing. Yeah, I'm just strange, but here's paperwork.
I'm legal but weird, bro.
I'd spent the money on the license and the transfer fees, but not the Tupperware to bring them
Yeah.
across. So I'm just
Couldn't
putting them in my
afford it.
pants. They're just in my trousers.
They're completely legal. They're just in my pants.
Snakes belong in jeans, sir. Have a good day.
Man, the weather rub up against it.
Still in New York, images were uploaded to social media to highlight the reckless behavior aboard the local train system. This was great. The Metro Transit Authority got the call after a trio was spotted on top of the train, which is already not the best idea. But more images shared with authorities showed that they weren't just strolling about on top, but engaging in sexual activity as well. Authorities chastised the men on social media in an effort to discourage the behavior following an uptick in tragic outcomes to dangerous activities concerning the trains.
Well, they lived.
And the one dude was filming.
Yeah,
I'm alive. I got laid.
Two teens on the bar just were up there
Just getting after it.
and they died. That's like, at least you're having sex and no one
right.
cares.
I feel like that's also a very specific search.
No kidding.
Like train sex. No. On top of the train sex while it's moving. Like, what?
I've had train sex. On an Amtrak.
Thank you, Miles.
I've had
on top of it?
I'm on the 1 foot club.
The 1 foot club.
Yeah, pretty much. That's as close as I've gone to.
East Coast, West Coast.
Right.
Oh, well, here to Portland.
It was here to Portland. Okay. Like, were you underway? Do you remember where you were at as far as your voyage?
I know exactly where I was, and there was a window, and it's kind of a cool view. Well, it was.
Were you up against the glass?
You know what? I can't remember that guy's name. But it was fun. Go to the bar car, guys.
Oh, God.
That was in the bathroom, right?
Of course it was. Just in case those
They do
stories.
have big bathrooms.
They do.
Yeah.
Yes,
They have
correct.
roomy
And
bathrooms.
windows.
Yeah, I love the train.
Yeah.
They have windows in the bathrooms?
Yes.
Dude, that is underrated. I like being able to crack a window when I'm in the bathroom.
You can't crack the
I
window.
think we all like it when you can crack a window in the bathroom, right?
You look out.
We all support your decision.
That was a
to
weird.
do so.
That was not my.
I'll leave it at that.
That was not my.
That was the MO.
I did not expect that.
Oh, just in case those stories left a bad taste in your mouth.
Thankfully, there's good news.
We go to Los Angeles, where a man is in peril. Authorities got a call from people reporting a man screaming for help around 8:45 at night. Thank you. They dispatched the helicopter team, which was able to track down the individual that they believe had been missing since about 4 in the afternoon. So 4.5 hours out there in the freezing doggone cold. To add a little insult to injury, the man was also naked at the time that he was found. But crews were able to boost him out of the woods and get him the medical attention that he needed. They're still not positive what exactly happened to him, but he's naked out in the woods. I have a feeling that this isn't all that deep of a mystery.
I think they pieced it together, yes.
In the world of sports, there's college hoops on the ESPN channel, CBS Sports, and FS1. The Cougs are over on the Pac-12 network. NBA basketball is on TNT tonight, and the Trailblazers are playing on Root Plus. That's because over on Root Sports, your Seattle Kraken in Boston, taking on the Bruins. Currently in the third period with 16.5 left to go. Spoiler alert. Kraken are up 2-1. Let's hang on to it, boys.
UW tips off tonight at home in 2 minutes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
I like it. Daycourt, hang on there, buddy. As far as your weather, things are going to remain dry tonight. Temperatures dropping into the low 30s, and expect clear skies and a high of about 50 degrees, and that's late in the afternoon tomorrow. So be ready for that. That's it for headlines. With that, Mike Hawkins.
Thank you, sir. The weekend is next. We'll see you for the shot of the day in the weekend. Ted versus the FCC, the man with the best selfie Instagram game in all the world, in all the land. Kevin Deere's up next.
Yes, indeed. It's all true. In the meantime, well, we be all about this bitch. So until next time, please do what you do best, and for Aletha's sake, stay beautiful.
The Men's Room has been taped before a live studio audience. Wardrobe and makeup provided by Mantastic Limited. This has been a presentation of the Men's Room Radio Network.
Oh, man!
A Double Flush production.
For the ones who work hard to ensure their crew can always go the extra mile, and the ones who get in early so everyone can go home on time, there's Grainger, offering professional-grade supplies backed by product experts so you can quickly and easily find what you need. Plus, you can count on access to a committed team ready to go the extra mile for you. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At Metro, get an iPhone 12 with 5G and a dual camera system for $99.99. Take amazing pictures and share them instantly. And don't put up with life's yada yada.
Yada yada.
Like photo bombers. Zoom, crop out,
Yada yada.
and bye.
You don't take yada yada in life, don't take yada yada from your wireless provider. Get iPhone 12 with 5G with no activation fees and nada yada yada. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Switch to Metro, bring your ID. This offer isn't available for customers currently at T-Mobile or that have been with Metro in the past 180 days.
Maximize the compensation for your injury claim with Phillips Law Firm. With over 80 years of combined legal experience, they won't allow the insurance companies to dictate what's good enough for you. Whether it's an auto accident or workplace injury, contact Phillips Law Firm today. If they don't win, you don't pay.
This spring, break away and visit Fort Collins, Colorado. Seeking a culinary escape? Local restaurants offer exclusive specials during Great Plates of downtown Fort Collins. Love live music? FOCO MX is a 2-day festival with hundreds of Colorado artists. Eager to be entertained? The Lincoln Center hosts comedian Mike Birbiglia and an evening with John Cusack. Plan your travels at visitfortcollins.com. Fort Collins, where adventure casual is a way of life.